Tonight, Columbia brings you as guest stars 2 deaf players from the movie lots of Hollywood, the stages of Broadway. Mr. Landy and Mr. George Coulouris. They are here to spend with us a half hour of suspense. Suspense is compounded of mystery and suspicion and dangerous adventure. In this series are stories calculated to intrigue you, to stir your nerves, to offer you a precarious situation and then withhold the solution until the last possible moment. Tonight, for instance, Miss Landy plays for us an agreeable young lady who is on the trail of some hot money. And Mr. Coulouris plays for us a disagreeable young man who may or may not know more about the money than he says. We trust that with this tale we shall keep you in suspense.
For Suspense tonight, CBS presents Alyssa Landy and George Coulouris in Nothing Up My Sleeve by John Dixon Carr.
Extra, read all about it. Jack Morgan caught. Extra, read all about it. Jack Morgan caught.
It's New Year's Eve, remember? Times Square is celebrating. The fiery lights flash no longer, but the crowds are still the same. Thronging, jostling, singing, drowning out a voice at the street corner when it says,
Fatal gunpowder at Jamaica. Read all about it. Fatal gunpowder at Jamaica. Read all about it.
But would that cry perhaps reach as far as a large and sedate country house some 20 miles from New York? Out there, the earth is sealed up with snow. The white pillars of the house rise up high and ghostly against it, showing no outward light. A lonely house, this mansion in Fir Woods.
Just the place for a murder, I've always said.
Wouldn't surprise me either. These Roths are a funny lot.
And alone in that house tonight, apparently alone, is a man practicing shots in a billiard room, a long and paneled room at the back of the house. Now, look at Mr. Derek Roth. He's tall and lean and well-tailored as ever. Many people don't like him. He's a little too supercilious, a little too sure of himself, too suggestive of the lifted lip and the glazed eyes. There he stands in the billiard room, under the snow-covered skylight, leaning over the green cloth under brilliant lights when...
Just a moment, please. Good shot. Yes, come in.
Excuse me, Mr. Roth.
Oh, not at all.
Hey, wait, aren't you Miss... I'm Dorothy Dale, your aunt's social secretary. Surely you remember that.
Oh, of course. Forgive me for forgetting your name. You surprised me, Dorothy.
Yes, I thought I surprised you a little.
No, I mean you surprised me by being in the house at all.
Why?
Why? Oh, this is New Year's Eve. Shouldn't you be out getting drunk and blowing cardboard horns and doing the other fantastic things that people do?
I haven't much heart for that tonight.
Please, don't become emotional, Dorothy. I detest emotion. If you're shivering, go over by the radiator.
Mr. Roth, may I ask you a question?
Of course.
Did you ever feel sick at heart?
Huh?
Physically sick, I mean, so that your insides turned over and you couldn't get your breath and... Did you?
No, I can't say I did. May I move you aside for just a moment? Thank you. Not bad.
Can't you guess why I came here to see you tonight?
No.
Because I'm in terrible trouble, Mr. Roth. Desperate trouble. And I think you can help me.
I can help you? How?
For one thing, you're making quite a name for yourself as a lawyer.
Yes, that's what others have told me.
For another thing, do you know a man named Shark Morgan?
Shark Morgan? Shark, did you say?
Mm-hmm.
Shark Morgan. No, I'm sure I've never heard that name before.
You ought to know him. He's a little dark-faced man with most of his upper lip cut away in a knife fight so that you can see all his teeth. That's why they call him Shark.
Oh, he sounds like an unpleasant-looking person.
He is, or was, a ghastly-looking person. You don't know him? He's not a client of yours?
No.
I don't believe you.
Just a moment, Miss Dorothy Dale. I must put down this cue and say a few words myself.
Please do.
I don't want to be offensive to you, but it seems to me that for a paid employee of my aunt, practically a servant, you're taking a great deal on yourself.
If you're trying to hurt me that way, you're succeeding. But go ahead.
You come to me at 11 o'clock at night. You come rushing into this billiard room. Observe, I call it a billiard room, so this is actually a pool table. Just as everything in life gets its wrong name.
I entirely agree.
Yes, but you agree about what?
That everything gets its wrong name. Honest men are called thieves, and thieves are called honest men.
Would you mind explaining that remark, please?
I can explain it very easily. I'm engaged to be married to Jerry Winton.
Well?
Don't say you don't know who Jerry Winton is. He was in college with you.
I played on our extremely second-rate baseball team with him, yes.
You never liked him, did you?
Liked him? I'm afraid I never noticed it.
Jerry Winton works at City and Provincial Bank on 51st Street. He's a teller there. Does that mean anything to you?
No. You see, it's not my bank.
I was at the City and Provincial Bank yesterday afternoon. Yesterday afternoon, Mr. Rolfe. Just before closing time. It was a dark day and the lights were on. There weren't many people in that big marble hall. I went up to Jerry's window, if that's what you call it. Can you catch a check for $1 million?
Hello, Dolly.
Hello, Jerry. You glad to see me?
I am not pleased to see you here, Dolly.
What?
I'm never pleased to see you here.
And why not?
Because I can't make love. Can you imagine anybody making love at the bank?
Oh, we might sneak into the president's office.
As a matter of fact, I've dreamed of holding a party in there. But it'll never happen unless I'm fired, which is very likely.
Jerry, sometimes I wish you weren't so easygoing.
I'm not easygoing with the bank's money, Dolly. Otherwise, I'd be shoving it out to you through the window in double handfuls like this.
Jerry, for heaven's sake, no.
State your business, madam. The convict in the next cage is watching us already.
I want to cash a check. Here it is. $20. That is, if my account can stand it.
Yes, I think we can manage that. How do you have it?
Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Jerry.
What's wrong?
Look over there.
Where?
Over there by that marble table with the pens and ink on it. The little man with no upper lip to his mouth and all his teeth showing.
Ugly looking devil, I admit.
He's carrying something like a violin case.
Hold on. I've seen that fellow someplace before.
Of course you have. Don't you remember where? It was out at Mr. Rolfe's house in the country when you came to visit me last Sunday. The man with the teeth and 5 other men were coming out on the porch as we were going in.
Wait a minute, Dolly. That's not all.
What is it?
There's some very funny-looking customers in this bank right now.
Where?
At Mr. Wallace's window. At Mr. Robinson's window. And up by the guard at the front door.
They don't seem to make any sound. As though they all wore rubber-soled shoes. Jerry, something's going to happen.
I know it is. Unless I can get off this stool.
I was just to call your attention, folks. Just to call your attention. Now, just stay where you are, all of you. Nobody can hide.
Darling, I'm scared. Well, what should I do?
You stay over there.
Just stand still.
Don't dare turn around. The man with the...
Yes, he's got the machine gun.
We don't want any funny business about alarm bells, see? One of the boys is already gone behind to take up the collection. Now just stay where you are. That's all you got to do.
You can't get away with this.
Oh, look, boys. Here's a guy at the front with a nice mahogany desk and a plate with his name on it who says we can't get away with it. That's yours. I don't do it, John. I was in our orders, so we can't get away with it.
Oh, he's crazy.
I hear somebody else talking.
Jerry!
Thought I heard somebody over there. Oh, you kid.
Move to one side of the window, Dolly. Move to one side of the window.
Don't worry, kid. I ain't gonna hurt you.
No?
Not a bit of it. Thanks for helping us. You'll get your cut later.
What do you mean, my cut?
It's what I said. You'll get your share when we divvy up.
I don't know anything about this
All
robbery.
right, kid. We'll take care of you.
I tell you, I don't know anything about this robbery.
Jerry!
$6 in the end pocket. Got it.
Are you listening, Mr. Rolfe?
This Shark Morgan must be quite a fool. I grant you that.
He was a fool. He must have been crazy. But they've held Jerry at police headquarters just the same.
Well, that's very unfortunate if he's innocent.
You know he's innocent.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it.
Don't you even know what happened today? Haven't you read the newspaper?
No.
The police trapped that whole gang in a Long Island farmhouse. There was a gunfight.
Is that so? Oh, no casualties, I hope.
You hope?
I must tell you again, Dorothy, don't be emotional. I detest emotion.
The whole gang were killed, every last one of them, including Sharp Morgan. So there's nobody to talk, nobody to tell. But
as you were saying?
They didn't find the money.
What money?
The stolen money. $88,000 taken from that bank, and yet the police can't find a cent of it. Shall I tell you why, Mr. Rolfe? Because it was passed on to somebody else for safekeeping.
Oh, passed on to somebody else.
That's what I said.
Well, perhaps your friend Jerry Winton could tell us where it is.
That's what the police think. Oh, can you imagine what he's going through tonight?
Well, it's not a pleasant way to spend New Year's Eve, I admit. Excuse me. But, after all, the late Sharp Morgan did accuse Winton. Now, if he isn't guilty, why should Morgan accuse him?
Meanness.
I don't think I understand.
Meanness. The sort of meanness that some people call a sense of humor. Morgan saw Jerry in this house.
Oh, be careful, young lady. That's an actionable statement.
I've already made it to the police, thanks.
Oh, and did they believe you?
No.
They're a very intelligent crowd down at Center Street. And after all, your story isn't very credible.
Why not?
But Sharp Morgan sees your friend Winton, sees him for perhaps 10 seconds coming out of this house, and then accuses him of complicity in a bank robbery. Now, is that very likely?
Yes, very likely. If somebody put him up to it.
Again, I don't understand you.
Somebody deliberately told Morgan to accuse Jerry and get him into as much trouble as possible. Tell me, Mr. Rolfe, why do you dislike Jerry so much?
You know, now that you mention it,
far from here is the man who engineered the whole robbery, planned it and staged it and got his accomplices killed.
My goodness, he must have supernatural powers.
No witnesses, nobody to testify. Oh, if I could only find the money.
$88,000, I think you said.
If I could only find the money and prove who'd done it and prove Jerry innocent and just for 1 second get past that devilish smug mask of yours that's driving me.
Anything wrong, Dorothy?
No. No, nothing at all.
You've been following me round and round this table. Have you been looking at something?
Only admiring your billiard room, that's all.
Oh, you haven't been looking at the suitcase, for instance?
Oh, well, the suitcase?
No, over on the bench under the Q rack. The suitcase that contains legal papers.
I hadn't even noticed it. Mr. Rolfe?
Yes, Dorothy?
I'm afraid I've taken up a lot of your time and not done myself any good and made something of a spectacle of myself.
Frankly, young woman, you have.
Well, if you won't help me, you won't. That's that. If you don't mind, I'd like to go now.
I suppose, my dear, I didn't choose to let you go.
But why? Why shouldn't you? What harm can I do?
Who was it? Was it Meredith who remarked that the last thing to be civilized by man will be woman? I think it was, yes. And, and a slanderous woman can do a great deal of harm.
Well, I haven't done you any harm so far.
We're all alone in this house. There's not even a servant here. Now, if I chose to get between you and the door like this...
Keep away from me.
Oh, I'm not coming near you, Dorothy. I'm merely standing between you and the door. Now, I suppose you realize that I could turn very nasty if I like.
What are you going to do?
Do? Oh, I'm going to open the door for you like this. I'm going to say, God bless you, my child, as befits a New Year's greeting. I'm going to show you out and wish you good night.
You don't mind?
Mind? Certainly not.
You've got something to hide, haven't you, Mr. Rolfe?
No. Nothing, young woman, that I can't hide. Good night.
Operator.
What number are you calling, please?
Operator, I want to get to police headquarters in New York City. No, that'll take too long. Wait. Get me the local police station. This is Mallingford 8891.
The local police station?
Yes, that's right.
The number you want is Mallingford 326. I will ring them.
Thank you. Hurry. Why is he so confident? What has he got up his sleeve?
Mallingford Police Station.
Oh, let me speak to the chief of police, please.
You're speaking to him, ma'am. nobody else to stay up here on New Year's Eve.
Well, my name is Dale, Miss Dorothy Dale. I'm speaking from Green Acres, Mr. Derek Rolfe's house, about 2 miles up the post road. Do you know it?
Yes, I know it, but can't you talk louder? I can hardly hear you.
I don't dare talk loud. I'm speaking from a phone just outside the billiard room door.
Well, what about it?
Listen, you want to recover the city and provincial bank money, don't you?
Sure do, miss. That money's hot, but...
Well, it's here. It's in this house, in this billiard room now.
Oh, who's got it?
Derek Rolfe himself.
Look, miss, is this on the level?
I swear it's true. I've seen the money.
The Rolfes are prominent people, you know.
I can't help that. There's a big suitcase completely full of money in packages fastened with the paper label of the city and provincial bank. And that's not his own bank.
Take it easy now.
The lid of the suitcase wasn't quite closed. He thought he'd be alone here tonight, and that's why he was careless.
Does he know you saw the money?
Did I see the money? I'm not quite sure.
You're not sure?
No, I could almost have sworn he knew I saw the money, but he didn't seem to care. Be careful. The billiard room door's opening.
Well, I heard someone using the telephone out here.
Excuse me, Mr. Roth. I only...
What's this about the door open?
Oh, these doors are rather thick, Dorothy, but I was under the impression that I heard somebody say police.
Yes. Well, yes, you did.
You weren't phoning the police by any chance, were you?
Yes, I was.
But why? Go on. Why?
As a matter of fact, I was trying to get in touch with Jerry. That's it. He's at police headquarters in New York, and I was trying to get in touch with him to see if they'd let me talk to him on New Year's Eve. You know, I thought it would cheer him up.
Look, miss, this is the Mellingford chief of police. Are you still there?
What's that? What? Mellingford?
Well, it's a New York call relayed through the local station. You don't mind?
Not at all. Please go right ahead. Oh, by the way.
What?
I don't think you'll find that money, young woman. Good night.
Listen, miss. Are you still on the end of the wire, or aren't you?
Yes, but I couldn't talk to you. He was here.
Who was there?
Derek Rolfe. He said I'd never find the money.
You mean he admits he's got it?
Well, no. He just smiles and smiles. He's got some trick up his sleeve. I know it.
Oh, it'll have to be a good one.
Please, never mind that. Can you come over now?
Oh, all right, miss. I'll take a chance. Who else is in the house with you?
Nobody. I'm all alone with him.
What are you going to do if he tries to light out with the money?
I don't see what I can do. That's all the more reason for you to get here quickly. I swear you'll find the money in that billiard room. Only hurry.
Five minutes. 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Can seem a very long time to a waiting girl crouching in a cold and dim-lit hallway outside a closed door, hearing only the clicking of billiard balls and watching, wondering, and praying until... Miss Dale. Miss Dale.
This way.
Miss Dale. I'm Joe Hollister, chief of police.
Yes, I recognized your voice.
The front door wasn't locked, so I just walked in.
I hoped you would. I didn't want to leave here.
Has Mr. Rolfe come out of that room since you talked to me?
No.
According to what you claim, he's still in there with a suitcase full of money.
That's right, Mr. Hollister.
Now, look, Miss, before we go any further, there's something I ought to tell you.
Well?
Well, I checked with New York about you.
And what did they say?
Yes, Mr. Hollister. And what did they say about her?
Mr. Roth.
I'm rather interested in knowing that myself.
So you could hear everything through that door?
Of course I could hear everything through the door, including your conversation with our friend, the chief of police. Good evening, Mr. Hollister.
Good evening, Mr. Rolfe. This young lady says...
I know what she says. Will you come into the billiard room, please? Both of you?
Oh.
Thank you.
Just what trick are you up to now?
Trick? You talk of tricks.
Now, just a minute now. Take it easy. What I want to know is where's this suitcase Miss Dale was talking about?
There it is.
What, you mean that empty suitcase on the bench beside you?
Empty suitcase?
Yes, that's what I said.
It wasn't empty when I left this room.
Chief, do you mind seeing for yourself?
Well, it isn't empty. It's empty now, miss.
Hollister, it would gratify me to clear this matter up here and now.
It'll gratify me, too.
I'm tired of this slanderous nonsense, and I mean to end it. This young woman told you that I had... What was it? Some $88,000 in this room only a few minutes ago.
I still say you had.
Curb your temper, please, while I ask you some straight questions. Can you do that?
You better answer him, miss.
All right, I'll try.
Did I or did I not leave the billiard room at any time?
No, you didn't.
Good. Well, there's only one door and no window. Only a skylight covered with snow. So I didn't leave that way, did I?
No, I suppose you didn't.
Therefore, unless you're lying, the money must still be in this room.
Yes.
Then where is it?
I don't know. You must have hidden it someplace.
Oh. Where?
I'm afraid Mr. Rouse right, miss.
Take a look around you. One pool table. Comes apart so you can examine it. One radio. Go on, examine that too. One overhead light, one standing lamp, one bare bench, one rack of cues, one rack of pool balls. Now, that's everything. Now, can you tell me where I could hide enough money to fill a suitcase?
No, I can't.
It's impossible, miss. The stuff's not here.
It must be here. It's either here or else.
Or else what?
Or else it vanished.
Oh, Mr. Hollister, haven't we had quite enough of this?
Yes, I guess we have. Now, look here, Miss Dale. I like the way you talked, and I thought you were talking straight. Will you just tell me why you tried to string me along like that?
You know, I think I can tell you, Chief Hollister.
I wasn't exactly asking you, Mr. Ralph, but... Well, go ahead.
You know, perhaps, that she's engaged to a man who was mixed up in the city and provincial robbery?
He was not.
It was neither a very clever nor a very far-sighted attempt. I'm inclined to think that she'll not have a job when my aunt returns. But as I say, it was a case of any old attempt to shield Jerry Winton.
Did somebody mention my name?
Jerry. Oh, Jerry.
Eddie, I'm alive. I'm not a ghost. You needn't dive at me like
But
that.
how did you get here? How did you get away?
I was trying to tell you, miss, when our host butted in. The DA is convinced your young man had nothing to do with this.
That's right, Dolly. And I thought I'd better come out and take you back to New York with me.
I was never so glad to see anybody in my life. Put your arms around me.
Well, I suppose you'd mind if I picked up this cue and went on practicing. Let's try the 8-ball all the way down the table.
Come on, Dolly. It'll be New Year's in a few minutes. There's nothing to worry about.
There is something to worry about. He's got the money, the whole $88,000. I know it. I'm sure of it. Only we can't find it. It's hidden somewhere in this room.
As I said before, haven't we had just about enough of this?
The chief of police there won't believe me, but it's true.
I've heard a lot about that money myself.
I'll bet you have, son.
For nothing but hot money, hot money, hot money, and where is it, where is it, where is it, until I thought I was going off my nut. If I could prove Derek Rolfe had anything to do with this, Dolly, what's the matter?
Mr. Hollister.
Yes, miss?
I think I know now where he's hidden the money.
Well, that was a bad shot, Mr. Ralph. You've made the white ball jump clear off the table.
Well, there are plenty of others on the table.
I tell you, I know where he's hidden it.
Is it in this room?
Yes.
But where? In the pool table? In the radio? In some secret panel?
No.
You'd better speak up, Dolly.
Has it ever struck you, any of you, that there is such a thing as an invisible piece of furniture?
An invisible piece of furniture? You mean we can't see it?
No, it's in plain sight. It's smack in front of your eyes. But nobody ever sees it. You can't see it now.
We may not understand you, Dolly, but by George, Derek Rolfe does. Look at his face.
Yes. I'm looking at it.
What's the matter with all of you?
Please don't become emotional, Mr. Roth. I detest emotion.
Miss, there's a reward of $10,000 for the recovery of that money. If you know where it is, tell us.
There's nothing easier. It's...
Before that young woman says something she may regret, please listen to me.
You've got him, Dolly. I don't know how or why, but you've got him.
Go on, Mr. Ralph.
Tell me, Winton, you and I used to play on the same baseball team, didn't we?
That's right. What about it?
What did I play on that team?
You were the pitcher. Why?
Was I good?
You're the best control and the best fast one I ever... Wait a minute. Why are you picking up that pool ball?
What are you going to do? Take it easy, Mr. Ralph.
You three are across the room from me. I have a number of rather dangerous objects on the table here, and I'll split that girl's skull if she says another word.
Don't be a blasted fool.
Think I can't do it? Oh! Well, does that convince you I haven't lost my pitching arm? You didn't even get a chance to raise that gun. Oh, you don't. Don't try to pick it up. Let it lie there on the floor.
Get behind me, Dolly.
You stay where you are. Or step off first base and...
Maybe you'd better listen to him, Miss Dale. Well, what are you going to do, Ralph? You can't keep us here forever.
I don't propose to keep you there forever. I'm not so enamored of your company.
Then what's the game?
Well, I'll make a bargain with you.
Well?
My car's outside, with a little more gas than the state allows. Give me 1 clear hour to get away. Well, what do you say?
I'm a cop, Mr. Ralph. I can't make any bargains with you.
No?
No, and I'm coming over there after you.
And you'll compel me to start throwing.
Down, Dolly, down under the table.
Hey, you missed that one, Mr. Ralph.
I'm not missing this one.
It's a shame to put that cue right, Mr. Ralph, but I'm still coming for you.
You've lost your control, old son. You're done for.
That's right.
Yeah, that was the wildest pitch yet.
Dolly, look. Don't get up. Look.
What is it?
The radiator. The steam radiator. Start the whole thing sideways. You ever see that happen to a radiator before?
Of course not, because it's a dummy radiator.
Dummy radiator.
I got you, Ralph. I'm not too old to handle a bird like you.
You haven't even got a search warrant.
I'll take a chance. Well, what was that about? A dummy radiator?
Yes. Look here. It's got a little oil burner inside to make it give out heat.
Yeah?
And there are hinges at the back to form a lot of compartments where you can hide as much money as you like.
I saw the hinges when he told me to go over to the radiator, but I didn't guess what they meant. It's really a safe that never attracts attention because nobody ever notices it.
And the stuff's here all right.
There, Mr. Hollister. That's what I saw in the suitcase.
I told you there was a $10,000 reward for that, miss.
Oh, did you hear that? Turn on the radio, Jerry. Go on, turn it on. Welcome in the new year. Didn't you tell me, all of you, that the money was hot?
So ends Nothing Up My Sleeve, starring Alyssa Landy and George Coloris. Tonight's story of Suspense. Columbia presents these tales of mystery, intrigue, and dangerous adventure for your relaxation and enjoyment. Next Tuesday, there'll be another in this series. Same hour. 9:30 Eastern Wartime. William Spear, the producer. John Dietz, the director. Bernard Herrmann, the composer, conductor. And John Dixon Carr, the author. Our collaborators on Suspense.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
And now, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Can the devil really take possession of the mind of man? Listen to Sold to Satan, starring Kermit Murdoch, and adapted especially for Suspense by Joseph Cochran from a short story by Jules Archer.
Just for the record, I'm not Frank Weinglass, president of the Figurette firm. And yet, I'm a significant part of him. I'm sure Frank's dimly conscious of me. For he wrote in his diary, I believe every man must carry a personal Satan caged deep within himself. A subtle, compelling force that suggests mad ideas, wrong ideas, irresistible ideas. That's Frank's estimate of me. On my own behalf, I'd say I'm keener than Frank in understanding what is inevitable and telling him so at once. And I do have my mischievous comic side, as Frank discovered that evening at the exclusive Hampton Club, where the members for the most part believe that silence is golden.
Confound it, man. Must you make so much noise with that ice?
Oh, sorry, Colonel Dover.
All right.
Frank wasn't a bit sorry, and I got the message. I waited and let Frank remind himself that Colonel Dover had the annoying habit of glaring over the top of his newspaper at anyone who made the slightest sound. At the right moment, I made my move. Frank, can you imagine what would happen to this sacred silence if we gave the Colonel the hot foot? Well, after the third scotch, Frank agreed it was a hilarious idea. He got up, walked over to the Colonel, and stopped, pretending to tie his shoe. He lit the match, got back to his chair. We waited.
Fire! Great Scott, my foot is on fire. Blasted it. If I knew what bounder did that, I'd have him expelled. He would, sure.
As I said, I grasped the inevitable, and what I suggested a few days later met with flat refusal, even to listen. But I knew he'd come round. Then, too, I had the lever to pry Frank away from his deepest fears and inhibitions and commit even murder. The lever was Diane Rodell, model for Figurette. She came into the office of Harry Feeney as Frank's partner one morning after they'd had a night on the town.
Hello, honey boy.
Oh, hello, Diane.
Feeling low, honey boy.
Don't call me that.
Why, honey boy, last night you
No,
said...
I mean around the office. Frank might hear you.
Even if I nestle up close and whisper it like this. Honey boy.
No matter what happened last night, these are business hours.
That's why I'm here.
Some other time, huh? I can't think. My head is...
But my bill collector, he's such a nasty man. And when I say some other time, he says, no, sister, right now or else. Harry, you don't want him to talk to me like that, now do you?
Oh... Well, here's $200, and for the love of Mike, don't...
Ah, thank you, honey boy. And from now on, this'll be my week's salary.
What do you mean? Your salary's $100 a week.
Oh, it was. Now it's $200, and I want a 10-year contract.
What? Now, see here, Diane, you can't put the bite on me. No, I absolutely no.
Don't get impulsive, honey boy, or I'll show these photographs to Mrs. Feeney.
Oh, Diane, this is blackmail.
Oh, no, honey boy, you know I'm the best model figurette ever had. I'm worth $200.
Yeah, sure. I know you're a good model, the best. But there's Frank. He's my partner.
You also have a partnership with Mrs. Feeney. Now, what's she going to say about these photographs?
All right. Give me the photos. Say nothing about this, and I'll adjust your salary. We'll call it a cost of living increase. And because you're so valuable to the firm, that is, you'll be sewed up with a long-term contract. How's that?
Why, honey boy, that's what I came to ask. I'm so glad you thought of it first.
Harry, are you bats? $200 a week.
And a 10-year contract.
But why? Has she got something on you?
Take a look at these photos. She hinted that Agnes might like to see them.
No doubt she would. Well, it's your funeral.
And then it's all right? We give her the $200?
You pay the extra $100. Firm isn't paying for your night clubbing with Diane, with pictures.
All right, Frank. Don't get mad now.
Did you get the negatives?
Well, no. You see, Diane's got them in a vault. She says they're her contract insurance.
Harry, you're a fool. We didn't need your wife's money to expand the firm. I'd call the police, have her arrested for extortion.
The next time I whispered to Frank, that shocked look didn't come over his face, and he listened. For this time I was able to add, for Doug's sake, to the word murder. Douglas Wineglass was Frank's adopted son. The attachment was even stronger than I realized. Doug handled the firm's advertising. He was a shy boy, 24, who walked with a limp caused by a knee infection when he was a child. This morning he limped into Frank's office, and he was bustling with suppressed excitement.
Dad, I've got to talk to you.
Oh, come in, Doug, come in. Looks as if you had something on your mind.
Dad, you're going to become a father-in-law.
Son. Oh, that's fine. Really it is. Why, being a father-in-law is pretty close to being a grandfather. Now, who's going to make an honest man of you?
She's the girl who makes millions of women buy figurette undergarments.
Do you mean Diane Rodell?
Dad, I didn't expect that tone from you just because she's a model.
Doug, isn't it possible you've let yourself be carried away? I know how it is, a beautiful girl like Diane.
Now, don't say anything against her, Dad. She's the sweetest, most sincere, and modest girl I've ever known. I love her, and we're going to be married.
Doug, think this over. For a lot of reasons.
Give me one. Just one.
Well, all right. Ask yourself why Diane, with her looks and her glamour, wants to marry a kid like you who's lame in one leg.
I've heard enough, Dad. Nothing you can say will interest me. Not after that.
Oh, Doug, come back. I didn't mean it. Fine mess you got me into.
What's the trouble, Frank?
Doug just told me he's going to marry Diane.
Yes, I know.
Sweetest, most decent girl he ever knew.
Frank, you didn't tell him about...
No, because it wouldn't do any good. The only way I can convince him is with those photos. Let me have them.
I burned them.
Well, then you've got to tell Doug.
I can't. Diane's way ahead of you.
What do you mean?
She phoned and said if I ever told Doug anything to hurt her chances, she'd send the photos to my wife in the next mail. Frank, Agnes would throw me out. And if she did, I wouldn't have a dime.
What a partner you turned out to be.
Frank fought off my suggestion to murder Diane. He told himself he could buy her off. He called Diane and arranged to see her that night. Well, I didn't argue. I knew he had to try everything before the inevitable solution.
So nice of you to call, Mr. Wineglass. Do sit down.
You know why I'm here, so let's skip the preliminaries. Get down to the price.
What's your half of figurette worth?
$60,000.
Let's not play foxy with each other. My source of information tells me it's worth $150,000. The same for Harry Feeney. Except his wife owns his shares.
Knowing you can't shake her down, you think you'll get it through Doug.
Oh, l'amour. I just can't resist Doug. And vice versa. A grand passion like ours is worth $150,000. Well, good night, Daddy.
My boy thinks you're the most decent girl in the world.
How perfectly darling of him. You wouldn't ever tell him anything different. Now, would you, Mr. Wineglass?
All right, Frank. You've tried everything, but there's no other way. With careful planning, I think we can open Doug's eyes and work it so Harry Feeney would take the rap. He's around your neck. You despise him. You could kill two birds with one stone. What do you say, Frank? I kept him tossing all night with the details. The first step, of course, was to undo the harm with Doug. Well, that was taken care of first thing in the morning.
You wanted to see me? If it's about Diane, you may as well save your breath.
Doug, I'd appreciate it a lot if you'd forget what I said yesterday. I behaved like an old fool. I guess I was touchy about being left in the dark until it happened.
Oh, sure, Dad. I understand. I'd have told you sooner, only I wasn't sure she'd have me. To tell you the truth, I wasn't sure about my game leg either.
Well, I'm glad she didn't let that stand in the way. She's a wonderful girl. Now, do you think Diane could bear up if I sent you on a business trip?
Where do I go, and when'll I be back?
Oh, you'd leave in the morning for the National Convention of Garment Workers in San Francisco. You'd be gone about 10 days. Well, say, why don't you plan to take the 20th Century tomorrow and show Diane the town tonight?
Step number one was easy. Doug softened up and out of town for 10 days. Diane out of her apartment for the night. Step number two consists of your alibi, Frank. We'd better put it through a test run. and at the same time set up the motive for the forthcoming trial of the People versus Harry Feeney, your partner. Everything hinged on the timing, so promptly at 9:02 we were at the Hampton Club. Colonel Dover's face was buried in the newspaper, as usual. At 9:15 he had turned page 1. Now, Frank, let him have it.
Blast it! Oh, sorry, Colonel. Very sorry.
Well, that's all right. Perfect, Frank, old boy. Perfect. 9:20, at my whisper, he rose, slipped out the French window and into the garden. It took 3 minutes to reach the Madison Arms, Diane's apartment house up the street from the club. Entering by way of the cellar, he climbed the 10 flights of stairs without meeting anyone and emerged at the corridor window. He had a bit of luck when he got out on the fire escape and found the window to Diane's room open an inch. 9:30, he was pecking out a note on Diane's typewriter. He finished the note, and at exactly 9:40, he left the apartment, hurried down the stairs, walked to the club, and entered by the same window. He sank into his chair. Colonel Dover had turned another page of the newspaper. Frank wanted to do it right away, but I made him wait a couple of minutes. Now.
Now, confound it, sir. Must you clear that infernal throat every 2 minutes? Oh, sorry. Terribly sorry, Colonel.
Class of people. The run-through was perfect. Frank was elated. I told him the plan was foolproof. Frank, the only thing that can trip you up is nerves. So now, relax, get some sleep. I reminded him to mail the letter he had typed on Diane's stationery. The reaction to that didn't take long.
Oh, Frank, listen, what am I going to do? Look at this letter I got this morning. What am I going to do?
Well, how do I know that you tell me what it's all about?
Well, here, read it.
Harry, honey boy. Honey boy, good gracious. I'm afraid the time has come. I need a little extra money. Let's make it $25,000. You can bring it to my apartment tonight at 9:45 sharp. Don't telephone any excuses, or I'll stroll down to the mailbox.
$25,000. She writes as if it were petty cash.
P.S. Bring it all in cash, please.
I can't raise $2,500, let alone what she's asking. Frank, you couldn't see your way clear to let me have it, huh? You'll get it back, every cent.
Sure. When Agnes dies.
I'll get her to sign over some of the stock to you. I'll convince her. Somehow.
All right. Stop sniveling. I'll give you the money. On one condition.
Oh, anything you say, Frank.
Just this. When you see Diane tonight, get those negatives. Slap her around if you have to, but get them. Understand?
Oh, sure. I'll get them even if I have to knock her out. Frank, old boy, you're a real friend. I'll never forget this. Never.
Hook, line, and sinker. Hello, Diane. Frank Weinglass.
Well, do you have to get a girl out of bed so early in the morning?
I'm calling for Harry. He's got to see you tonight about those negatives.
You can tell him.
Now, wait, Diane. He's prepared to pay for them. Oh. You can write your own ticket.
Well, that sounds interesting. Where's he getting the money?
Well, I'm letting him have some.
Oh?
And he made a killing at the track.
What time is he coming?
Between 9 and 10.
Will you tell Honey Boy I'll be waiting anxiously.
Frank was on edge, so I made him wait in the club a full 5 minutes more. He felt his pocket for the murder weapon, one of Harry's scarves taken from the office hall tree. According to schedule, it would be wrapped around Diane's beautiful neck at 9:37. Frank slipped out by way of the French window and made his way to Diane's apartment. No need to climb the steps this time. She was anxiously waiting for her honey boy.
Come right on. Oh, it's you. I thought Harry was coming.
Well, you know how Agnes is. He couldn't get away. So he sent me with the money.
How much? He told me I could name the price. Have you got it with you?
If you have the negatives.
I've got them. You see them when I get the money.
How much?
150 grand.
That's what I figured it'd be. It'll break Harry, but that's his funeral. Sure you want to count it, but you'll find it's all there.
100, two. Oh, you big bum, there's nothing but blank paper here.
Frank found the negatives right next to her heart. He burned half of them, leaving enough to show who it was, picked up the fake money, made his way back to the club just as the colonel was turning the second page of the newspaper. Frank slipped into his chair and calmly waited for my signal.
Now, by the eternal, sir, this is too much. You, sir, if I hear one peep out of you again, I will... Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I beg your pardon, sir. One peep, sir, and I will complain to the steward, sir, and demand your expulsion. I'm dreadfully sorry, Colonel. I promise you it won't happen again, sir. Yes, well, see that it doesn't, sir. Oh, by the way, Colonel. Oh, what now? May I ask a favor? My watch reads 9:20. It stopped. When I entered the club, it was 9:15. Well, it is exactly 9:52. Now, sir, may I go back to my paper? Thank you. 9:52.
Only 3 minutes off schedule. We allowed a 5-minute margin for error. Not bad. Diane dead, Doug in San Francisco, and to make it perfect, Harry has promptly let himself in by the door that you left unlocked. He'll reel back and leave his fingerprints all over the place. He'll rush out without noticing the burnt negatives of the scarf, and he'll be frantic until he finds you.
Mr. Wineglass, telephone call for you. I'll plug it in.
Oh, thank you. Hello?
Frank, I've been trying to get you all evening. I'm in an awful mess. You've got to help me.
Oh, what's the matter? Didn't the meeting with Diane work out? Didn't you get the negatives?
Well, that's just it. I haven't been able to get away from Agnes.
What?
When I was finally able to sneak out to call Diane and tell her I was stuck, she didn't answer. Frank, get to her, find her, and explain. Tell her I'll get there, but it'll be after midnight.
I saw Frank go white. If Harry was home until after midnight, they couldn't pin the murder on him. I called on Frank to be calm, reminded him that if they couldn't pin it on Harry, they couldn't pin it on him either. Besides, the main purpose had been accomplished. Diane wouldn't marry Doug. I told him to go home, get some sleep. Early in the morning, he was awakened by the doorbell ringing. And when he opened the door, he saw an officer.
Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Wineglass, but they want to see you at the station.
Oh, what's the trouble?
Diane Rodell, a model in your employ, has been murdered.
Diane? Oh, I see. They want me to give any information I can. Do they suspect anyone?
Hate to be the one to tell you, but they're holding Douglas Wineglass.
Oh, that's impossible. He's in San Francisco.
He was to take a train, but stayed in the city until the last minute and decided to take a plane. He phoned the police from her apartment. We found him holding some burnt negatives. He didn't deny the murder. He just kept saying he didn't want to live any longer.
Get me down to the station as fast as you can. Well, I'll clear this up in no time.
All right, the car's waiting.
I whispered, Frank, don't be a fool. The boy doesn't mean that much to you. He didn't even hear me. Maybe I didn't know the real Frank Wineglass after all. Maybe Frank was willing to pay with his life just to prove me wrong for once. So long, Frank. I won't be taking this trip with you. You double-crossed me at the last.
Suspense. You have been listening to Sold to Satan, starring Kermit Murdoch, and adapted especially for Suspense by Joseph Cochran from a short story by Jules Archer. Suspense is produced and directed by Bruno Zerato, Jr., musical supervision by Ethel Huber. Heard in tonight's story were Elizabeth Lawrence as Diane Rodell, Robert Dryden as Harry Feeney, Ian Martin as Colonel Dover, Richard Holland as Douglas Wineglass, and Dick Hamilton as the police officer. Listen again next week when we return with The Juvenile Rebellion, written by Robert Senadella. Another tale well calculated to keep you in suspense. CBS newsmen everywhere report in depth and detail on this station of the CBS radio network.
Autolite and its 98,000 dealers bring you Mr. Herbert Marshall in tonight's presentation of Suspense. Tonight, Autolite presents part one of the most famous of all literary puzzles, Charles Dickens' unfinished novel, The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Our star, Mr. Herbert Marshall. Well, if it isn't Oscar, the singing limousine.
Every car sings when it's got what I've got, Harlow.
You don't have to tell me, Oscar, I know. You've got ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, the spark plugs that are world famous for quality and performance.
I'm starting to hear right, Harlow.
You sure are, Oscar, because Autolite spark plugs are ignition-engineered to give top performance at all times. They're specified as original equipment on many leading makes of our finest cars, trucks, and tractors.
My Autolite spark plug dealer told me spark plugs were the very heart of my ignition system.
And he was right, too. So, friends, have your spark plugs checked by your nearest dealer who sells Autolite spark plugs. To quickly locate him, just look for the Autolite spark plug sign or phone Western Union by number and ask for Operator 25. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite presents Charles Dickens' The Mystery of Edwin Drood, starring Mr. Herbert Marshall, hoping once again to keep you in suspense.
This is the last night I have to live, and I will set down the naked truth without disguise. I was never a brave man, but the task comes without much difficulty. I can speak of myself as if I had already passed from the world. For while I write this, my grave is digging, and my name is inscribed in the black book of death. It was in the organ loft of the assembly hall at Cloisterham College where I first began to learn how man's mind can become a thing of horrible wonder, a part, a writhing, tormented thing, beyond his poor power to control. I'd gone there, as I so often did, for the peace and quiet, for the song of birds, the scents from gardens and woods that joined with me, and my music. And it was there, suddenly, without warning, that my mind filled with those words long forgotten, only half learned at best, somewhere in the dim past. When the wicked man turneth away from his wickedness, he shall save his soul alive. The wicked man? What has that to do with me, with John Jasper, simple instructor in music?
Jack?
And why should I be filled with a strange sense of guilt?
Are you in there, Jack?
The wicked man. Me? The wicked man?
Jack, are you in the organ loft? Jack?
Well, who's that?
It's I, Jack, your nephew, Edwin Drood.
Edwin.
I'm out here in the assembly hall.
Edwin. Edwin, my boy.
Jack, it's good to see you again.
Let me see what the past 3 months have done for you. Oh, I can't say they've done you a bit of harm.
No reason why they should. But tell me of yourself. You look a little tired.
Tired? Nonsense. Never felt that in my life.
Not worried about something, are you? Some strain you're under, perhaps?
In this sleepy old college town? Oh, but here, come into my office. We're wasting all this time in talk. I've been saving a special welcome for you, my boy. Sit down and rest your weary bones while I make it ready.
Oh, Jack. Jack, I'm truly home again. I can see that now. No wonder you love it here at Cloistrom.
Is that what you think, Edwin?
Well, who could think otherwise, looking at you? You're respected, your talent for teaching music admired and looked up to. You'd be duty-bound to love it.
You're wrong, Edwin. I hate it.
What?
I hate it.
Jack, I'd never dreamed.
Well, no, let there be an end to such talk, Edwin. We've delayed our toast much too long as it is. To your future, Edwin.
No, Jack, hold on. I'll not make that the first toast upon my return.
Oh, why not?
There's a much better one to drink to on this day of all days. To my future wife, Rosa.
Of course, Edwin. To Rosa. As we stood there, Edwin and I, drinking to her, to Rosa, I began to realize why those words about the wicked man had come to me just before his return. It had been a warning that might have already come too late.
Good evening, Rosa. Have I startled you?
Why, no, Mr. Jasper. It was only that
You were expecting someone else?
Well, Edwin said that he might get here early.
I'm sorry I disappointed you then.
Oh, no, it isn't that, really. Oh, I'm being quite rude, aren't I? Please come in.
Thank you, my dear. You look most charming, Rosa. I'd swear that gown was purchased in London expressly for your party tonight.
You surprised me, Mr. Jasper. I didn't know you were so observant concerning women.
Concerning women, Rosa? Or you?
Why, me? I'm only one of your music students.
No. You're a good deal more than that to me, Rosa.
I'll open the parlor. We can wait there for the other guests. You said I was a good deal more to you than just a music student. What did you mean?
Edwin's my nephew. You're his betrothed. Surely the love I bear for him extends to you also.
Oh, I hadn't thought of your feelings toward me in just that way.
Had you thought of them then?
Allow me to be frank, Mr. Jasper. I'm going to marry Edwin despite the fact that I do not love him.
You do not?
Oh, as a brother, perhaps as a very dear friend, but not as one should love a husband.
Then why marry him, Rosa?
Because I couldn't bear to see him hurt. Because I promised both my parents and his that we would marry.
There's nothing that can change your mind?
No, Mr. Jasper.
Not even if you loved another?
I do love another. The other guests.
Rosa.
Oh, excuse me, please. I must let them in.
I remember little concerning the party that followed, being too occupied with my own thoughts. But two incidents do stand out as foreshadowing events to come. The first, a conversation between Dean Crisparkle and his protege, Neville Landless, a strange and intense young man, but newly arrived from Ceylon.
Yes, of course, my
my dear.
She's a beautiful girl, Dean. One of the most beautiful it has ever been my fortune to meet.
It might be best for you to curb your admiration level. Rose is already spoken for.
In Ceylon, that is not always a reason.
I need hardly remind you, my boy, that this is Cloisterham in England. I warrant her fiancé would not take too kindly to your attitude.
Fiancé?
Young Edwin Drood.
Ah, yes. I now understand his air of proprietorship. Obviously, he is not one who appreciates his good fortune.
May I ask, Mr. Landis, the exact meaning of your remarks concerning me and Rosa?
Edwin, really, I
don't
know
mind, Mr. Drood. It seemed to me that you were taking the young lady in question rather for granted. I merely commented on it.
A manner of comment that hardly comes under the heading of civility in England, Mr. Landis. Though perhaps your somewhat heathen background may account for it.
Oh, come now, gentlemen, this is hard to
Nor does it seem very civil for you to comment so upon a stranger here, one who has not had your so-called advantages in upbringing.
Perhaps the best civility is to mind our own business. If you will set me that example, I promise to follow it.
You take too much upon yourself, sir. In my part of the world, you will be called to account for it.
By whom, for instance, Mr. Landis?
By me, sir. At your earliest convenience.
Oh, gentlemen, please.
Edwin, let's have no more of this. High words between the two of you. I don't like it, my boy.
Nor do I care for certain comments made in my presence here, Jack.
This is hardly a matter of moment, Edwin. We are all hosts here to Mr. Landis, a stranger newly arrived. You should respect the obligations of hospitality. Shall it be over, then?
So far as I'm concerned, Jack, there's no anger left.
Mr. Landis?
None, Mr. Jasper.
So be it, then. The incident is over. When it became time for Rosa to play, I took my place at the piano beside her in order to turn the pages of the music. I stood there watching her hands caressing the keys like two white, tender doves, seeing her lips pursed tenderly in concentration, the curve of her soft cheek, her eyes intent upon her music, yet finding moments free to glance up into mine. A tide of emotion welled up within me as I watched. And then I saw it begin to overtake her, too. It was evident in the trembling of her hands, the color draining from her face, her quickening breath.
Oh, no, I can't bear it. I can't bear it. Take me away, please. Take me away.
It was then the decision was made. It was then I knew that the end result was as fixed in time as the inexorable approach of death. In this instance, the death of Edwin Drood.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Herbert Marshall in Charles Dickens' The Mystery of Edwin Drood. Tonight's presentation in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
You know, Harlow, this is the first time I've had Autolite resistor spark plugs under my hood.
Well, then, Oscar Otto, you're in for the ride of a car's lifetime. The Autolite resistor spark plug is the greatest advancement in spark plugs for automotive use in the past 25 years.
They sure step up my performance.
That's because Autolite resistor spark plugs have something extra that gives you something extra. That extra is an exclusive Autolite built-in 10,000-ohm resistor that makes possible such extra advantages as smoother engine performance, quick starts, and double spark plug life.
Extra special, eh, Harlow?
Right you are, Oscar, and the Autolite resistor-type spark plug is only one of the complete line of Autolite spark plugs for every use. So, friends, see your nearest Autolite spark plug dealer. Have him check and replace worn-out spark plugs with ignition-engineered Autolite spark plugs, either standard or resistor type. And remember, from bumper to tail light, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage Mr. Herbert Marshall in Elliot Lewis's production of The Mystery of Edwin Drood. A tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I have said that a man's mind can become a thing of horrible wonder, a part. So it must have been with mine that night. For I know now that the plan, the complete, the perfect plan, was born the very moment that Edwin Drood led Rosa from the room.
Oh, the poor girl. She's quite evidently overwrought. Yes, quite overwrought.
Little wonder, with the strain she's had to bear. It can hardly be conducive to one's nerves when a fiancé becomes proprietary and overbearing.
It would appear that your earlier differences with Edwin Drood still rankle, Mr. Landless.
I believe I have my anger well under control, Mr. Jasper. But the same can hardly be said for the circumstances that provoked it.
Oh, come now, Neville. It is hardly becoming to maintain such a disagreeable attitude.
Hardly becoming, perhaps, but a natural reaction. And one that can be as naturally overcome.
And just how would you suggest this to be done, sir?
Through friendly discussion over a friendly nightcap, Mr. Landless. Shall we stay at my gatehouse? Within the hour?
Will Drood be amenable?
He's already accepted my invitation.
Then I shall accept also.
Thank you, Mr. Landless. You shall not regret it, I assure you. I took my leave then and pursued my way through the silent cobbled streets of Cloisterham. My path led me beside the city's venerable crypt. That strange jumble of old walls, ancient druidic stone, and decaying monuments, wherein dwelt the bones of centuries of Cloisterham's dead. Upon reaching it, I forsook the cobblestones of the street for the rubble of the crypt.
You wear that there mound by the yard gate, Mr. Jasper.
Oh, is that you, Doddles?
Aye.
Well, what was it you said?
I said, where the mound, Mr. Jasper?
Why, what is it?
Lime, that's what.
Lime? What you call quicklime?
Aye. Quick enough to eat your bones. Your boots. With a little hand stirring. Quick enough, surely, to eat your bones.
Really? Now, you use it in your stonemason work, do you?
Aye. Though it's little enough stonework for Doddles these days. What with the mayor and them wanting to learn where the olden ones is.
Oh, yes. Searching for the final resting places of ancient druids, aren't you?
Aye. Trying task it is, too. What with the way they're buried here, without no rhyme, no reason. Scattered about like in walls and under passageways.
At best, I'd say it was an impossible task. Doddles.
Oh, not for Doddles and his armor, it's not.
Hammer? How can that possibly help?
Well, look you over here, Mr. Jasper. Here's a wall. Thick it is. Over 6 feet. Crumbling bad in spots. Hard to tell just what might be buried there, if anything. But Doddles will soon put an end to that mystery. Aye, taps, you see. Solid here, unolden. So I goes on tapping. Hollow here. Nothing. I tap some more. Here I find solid. Hollow again. There you have it, Mr. Jasper. Walls hollow. Oh, filled with rubbish and whatnot, I wager, but hollow plain enough. Like most of the walls around here. Plenty of room in them for 100 more bodies if need be.
Yes, I dare say. Well, thank you kindly for a most illuminating lecture.
Well, now, you didn't say why you come visiting here in the first place, Mr. Jasper.
I don't believe I know, Doddles. I don't believe I know. When I arrived at my lodgings, Edwin was already there. And no sooner had we got the fire blazing and made ourselves comfortable than Neville Landless put in his appearance. Please to sit down, Mr. Landless. Whatever small comforts you find here, consider to be your own.
My thanks, Mr. Jasper.
Turn up the lamp on the desk, will you, Edwin? I'll prepare some mulled wine for that nightcap I promised.
Of course, Jack.
You'll probably notice, Mr. Landis, that I have the lamp so arranged as to illuminate a painting over the chimney place.
I had noticed it, Mr. Jasper.
You recognize the subject, of course.
Miss Rosa. I could hardly fail to do so, though the portrait is far from flattering to the original.
Don't be so hard on it, Mr. Landis. It was done by Edwin, who made me a present of it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Drood. If I had known I was in the artist's presence.
I doubt that your remark would have differed, Mr. Landis.
Perhaps it would not have, Mr. Drood?
Oh, come now, gentlemen. Let there be no more of this. The wine is prepared. So. And surely no lady, or at least the portrait of one, should intrude upon the drinking habits of good friends. For you, Mr. Landis.
Thank you, sir.
Edwin.
Thanks, Jack.
And now, for the first toast of the evening, I should like to propose one to my nephew, a most fortunate man.
A toast in truth, Mr. Jasper. I shall drink to it.
Thank you both, gentlemen.
Yes, Mr. Landis, I ask you to observe my nephew, for he is indeed one of the most fortunate men of the world.
And an enviable state, if I truly possess it, Jack.
How can you doubt it, my boy? A family estate that eliminates the burdens of economic necessity. Rosa, eager, waiting to supply you with the greatest blessings of domestic bliss and love. Quite different from your prospects and mine, is it not, Mr. Landis?
Yes, quite different, Mr. Jasper.
Upon my soul, Jack, I almost feel apologetic for having my way smoothed as you describe. Almost, but not quite.
Perhaps it might have been better for Mr. Drood to have known some hardships in the achievement of his possessions.
And why, pray, might it have been better for Mr. Drood to have known hardships?
Yes, Mr. Landis. Just why?
Because they might have made him more sensible of good fortune that is not the result of his own merit.
Have you known hardships, may I ask?
I have.
And what have they made you sensible of?
I have told you once before tonight.
You've told me nothing.
I told you that you take a great deal too much upon yourself.
You added something else to that, if I remember.
I did. I said that in my part of the world you would be called to account for it.
That part of the world is a long way off, I believe. A very safe distance.
Say here, then. Say anywhere that gentleman may be found.
What would you know of gentlemen, Landis? You may know a common thief or a common boaster when you see him, but you're surely no judge of gentlemen.
I have taken all I'm going to take from you.
Here now, Edwin. Stand still. Mr. Landis, give me that bottle.
I'll give it to your precious nephew. I warn you, Drood. I'll cut you down someday for this. I swear it.
The scene had gone well, I thought. Very well. And after Landis's enraged departure, after I had calmed Edwin down and sent him home, I waited for what I knew would inevitably follow. It was close to midnight when it did.
May I come in, Jasper?
Of course, Dean.
I understand you had some difficulty with my protege tonight.
He told you?
Oh, there was no overlooking his wrought-up state when he came home. I questioned him at once. It must have been rather difficult.
Murderous might be a more exact term.
Murderous? Oh, surely you exaggerate, Jasper.
I hardly think so.
But what could justify the use of such an expression?
The facts. I feel certain that if I had not been there to intervene, he would have laid Edwin dead at his feet.
Oh, unbelievable. And yet he did repeat to me the warning he gave young Drood.
That he'd cut him down someday?
His exact words, Jasper.
I think, sir, that you have in your charge a most dangerous man. One who might well attempt to carry out his threat against Edwin's life.
Oh, no, I can't believe that, Jasper. I'm confident that if we could get them together again, get them to shake hands upon it, all their differences could be resolved.
You're much more optimistic than I.
Surely it's worth a try for your nephew's sake, if for no other. Talk to him, I'll talk with Neville. I know he'll meet with Drood whenever and wherever you say.
Very well, Dean, I'll try. Though I say to you now, and you are my witness, I'm convinced that unless Neville Landis leaves Cloisterham, the end result could be nothing but tragedy. It was 2 days later that Dean Crisparkle brought me assurance of Neville's willingness to cooperate. Immediately I sought out Edwin Drood for a dinner on Christmas Eve. Just the three of us. And so the stage was set. And the hours flew. And the ugly streets of Cloisterham turned bright and gay with the holly and the mistletoe. The dinner in my lodgings went cheerfully and well that Christmas Eve. The holiday spirit burned as brightly as the fire in the hearth. There was peace on earth to all men of goodwill. Not even the unseasonal storm that began to rage outside could dampen the gaiety of the evening. Rather, it served as a challenge, an opportunity to heighten the feeling of good fellowship that seemed to be born that night. It was sometime around midnight when the two men, arm in arm, took their departure.
You would suggest something like this, Jack. Fancy going to see the river at this hour on Christmas Eve. Only a madman would suggest such a thing.
And only two young madmen such as you would take up such a suggestion, if indeed you are to take it up.
Nothing could stop me from it now, Mr. Jasper. It's unbelievable that sluggish, muddy stream could ever become a raging torrent.
Nevertheless, you'll find it is so, Mr. Landless. One of the few worthwhile sights to behold in Cloisterham. Our river, reborn at the height of a storm. I warn you to be careful, however. The footing will be treacherous.
You're a wicked man, Jack. To inflame us over the idea, and then attempt to draw us back. Well, you'll not succeed in stopping us now, eh, Neville?
No, Edwin. Nothing will stop us now.
Then come along. We'll be on our merry way.
There is little I can tell you of the night that followed, for there is little that I remember clearly. I know only that when dawn finally broke, I found myself in the organ loft, playing, my clothing wet through, and burning within my brain was a memory. A memory of a man walking alone through the wind and rain in the black of night. A man walking through the deserted streets of Cloisterham. The streets that suddenly, unknown to him, were no longer deserted. A memory, I said it was. Or was it a dream? I did not know. But as I sat there in that organ loft, in the dim light of Christmas morn, there was one thing I did know. Edwin Drood would never be seen again.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mr. Herbert Marshall.
This is Harlow Wilcox speaking for Autolite, world's largest independent manufacturer of automotive electrical equipment. Autolite is proud to serve the greatest names in the industry. They are members of the Autolite family, as well as are the 98,000 Autolite distributors and dealers in the United States and thousands more in Canada and throughout the world. Our family also includes the nearly 30,000 men and women in 28 great Autolite plants from coast to coast and Autolite plants in many foreign countries, as well as the 18,000 people who have invested a portion of their savings in Autolite. Every Autolite product is backed by constant research and precision built to the highest standards of quality and performance. So remember, from bumper to tail light, You're always right with Autolite.
Next week, Part 2 of Charles Dickens' unfinished novel, The Mystery of Edwin Drood, at which time we will attempt to solve this literary puzzle. Our star, once again, Mr. Herbert Marshall. That's next week on Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by Elliot Lewis, with music composed by Lucian Morowick and conducted by Lloyd Gluskin. The Mystery of Edwin Drood was adapted from Charles Dickens' unfinished novel by Sidney Marshall. In tonight's story, Terry Kilburn was heard as Edwin Drood, Betty Harford as Rosa, Ben Wright as Landless, Joseph Kearns as Dean Crisparkle, and William Johnstone as Durdles.
Buy Autolite resistor or standard type spark plugs, Autolite stay full batteries, and Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
This is the CBS Radio Network.
Suspense. Autolite and its 96,000 dealers present Mr. Mickey Rooney in For Love or Murder, a suspense play produced and edited by William Spear.
Wilcox! Hello, Wilcox!
Right here. Say, aren't you Remingchester Shotgun, the big game hunter?
I am? Wilcox, someone said you could help me.
Well, what are you hunting?
A battery from a car.
Well, your safari's over. Just shoot down to your Autolite dealer and get an Autolite Stay Full battery. The battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use.
Capital. I shan't have to scout for water holes anymore.
Right you are. And your Autolite Stay Full battery has a fiberglass retaining mat, protecting every positive plate to lengthen battery life. Why, in recent tests, based on SAE life cycle standards, Autolite Stay Full batteries gave 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features. Get an Autolite Stay Full battery, the battery that needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now with For Love or Murder, and with the performance of Mickey Rooney, Autolite hopes once again to keep you in suspense.
Nothing could have stopped me. Nothing on earth could have stopped me. There were drums beating in my head as I left the taxi and started down 55th Street. The moon was high over Jersey, staring. There was no one outside the building, no one near it at all. I walked slowly toward the service entrance and into the cellar. I knew where the back stairs were. We'd rehearsed the whole thing on paper 100 times, more than 100 times. It wasn't something you blundered into. Anne had taught me that. It wasn't something you did on the spur of the moment. Murder had to be a calm, organized thing. Murder had to be planned. If anyone saw me going up the back stairs, it might cause a little fuss. But if I were calm, if I were organized, if I moved slowly and acted as though nothing was wrong, they'd pass and ignore me. I was just an eccentric fellow who'd rather walk upstairs than ride elevators. New York was full of such people. But no one saw me. All the way up to the 4th floor, no one saw me. Then I stepped out onto the landing. I waited an hour, or 10 seconds, or 10 years. Time meant nothing. I wasn't aware of it passing. I slid the gun into my hand. It felt as hot and heavy as death itself.
Oh, you're late. You're a few minutes late. Thought you weren't coming.
Where is he?
In there. In there.
Who is it, Ann?
Who is it?
Do it quickly, darling. Do it fast.
Yeah.
Who is it, Anne? Who is it? Who are you? What do you want?
The fat little man who was about to die looked at me, at my face, at my neck, and then his eyes fluttered down into the gun that hung there. He looked like a little fish. Like a helpless, harmless, scared fish, and the drums in my head beat louder, and wheels turned, and lights flashed, and the fat little man melted toward me.
No, I say, no. No.
I hit him.
I hit him. I hit him. I hit him.
Wait, Tom. Wait. Now, wait. He's dead. He must be dead after that.
He'd only fought back or something. He just took it.
Now he's dead. He's dead.
Huh?
Now, dear.
Huh?
Me. Huh? You've got to hit me.
I didn't think it'd be like this, Ann.
How'd you think it'd be? A tea party?
So awful dirty and...
What's the matter with you, Tommy?
I didn't think it'd be like this,
You
Ann.
can't weaken now, Tommy.
No.
Take the gun.
Yeah.
And the rest. You remember the rest of it? The other things you've got to do?
Yes, I remember.
Hit me hard. You've got to hit me hard.
Hit you hard.
You've got to be marks. It mustn't look like I framed it. Now, it must be hard.
Yeah.
And then the jewelry and stuff.
Jewelry and
I
stuff.
piled them up on the dresser. Oh, and his wallet. Here, take it. It must look good, darling. It must look good.
Yeah.
And muss up the room. Now, you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
All right, now, quickly. Hit me. Hit me.
I love you, Ann. I must love you very much.
Hit me. Yes!
She fell, but she didn't just fall down. She fell into a graceful little ball. Even unconscious, she seemed in perfect control of things. Room had to be ripped up. Ripped up. The room had to be ripped. I'll collapse. Took the stuff she had piled up on the dresser. Bracelets, rings, pins. I stuffed his wallet into my pocket. Then I got out. I got out as fast as I could. The way was clear all the way down, just the cellar. That was all that was left. One fast.
Hey, who's that? Who's that? Hey, young fella. What are you doing down there this time?
Whoever it was came straight toward me, saw me. There was no hiding. And he was between me and the street.
Good.
He shoveled toward me. I lifted the gun.
Good, just a second, young fella. Let me get the
I
roof.
swung hard and I spun back into the room. I waited a moment. And then... The street was still empty when I came out, and I felt like running along it. I almost ran along it. The night was cool, the air felt good. I walked away now. I walked a ways, and I thought about love. About me being in love. What kind of love was this? What kind of love was it that made a guy behave like this? What kind of love was it that caused people to be hurt, people to be killed? What kind of love was it? I walked. Finally, I looked at my watch. It took 10 minutes. The whole thing had taken just 10 minutes. What was the rest of it? Yeah, I had to get back to the club before it was time for me to go on again. Before it was time for me to seat myself at the piano in the lounge and soothe away the cares of tired, sophisticated New Yorkers. I had to get back quickly. No one saw me. Back way. I used the back way, the same one I'd left by. Yeah. That was my life from now on, maybe. The back way, sneak in, sneak out. It'd be hard to break myself of the habit after tonight. But it was cheap. A cheap price to pay for Ann. Any price really was cheap to pay for Ann. That's all I had to ever remember. was in my little dressing room for 2 or 3 minutes. Had a chance even to wash my face.
Almost 12:15, Tommy. You awake?
Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute.
Okay, Tommy.
The wallets, the bracelets, the junk I'd forgotten to get rid of them first thing Anna told me. And I'd forgotten. I didn't want them around. They might make trouble hanging around.
Oh, Tommy. How's the boy Rachmaninoff, huh?
Are you, Jimmy?
Have your nap? All set to go?
Yeah, I slept a little. I'll be right back.
Sure, kid, sure. Hello there, Mr. Lee.
How are you, Frank? I thought I'd get a little air.
Yes, sir. Nothing like it. One thing about being a doorman, I don't make much money, but I get an awful lot of fresh air.
Fresh as you can get in New York anyway, huh?
Right you are, Mr. Lee.
Gonna take a little walk.
Certainly hit it right that time. Fresh as you can get in New York.
The moon was still high over Jersey. Staring. Sewer. That was the best spot. Just throw him in and let the East River take care of him. I had the wallet in my hand when I...
Tommy? You look like you're in love.
Officer, I didn't see you. Just...
Officer, is it? You're getting awful formal. Kind of jumpy, ain't you?
No, Dan. Dan, it's just that you startled me, that's all.
Startled you, did I? I was just standing there, and you walked within 2 inches of me and didn't see me. It's you're in love. I know the symptoms. You're in love.
Love. Yeah, maybe you're right, Dan.
It's a great feeling, lad. And dangerous. If you need someone to help you find your way back to the club, just tell me. In your condition, no telling where you'll walk.
Yeah. I waited till his footsteps died out, and then... the sewer fast. Had to get up.
Back so soon, Mr. Lee?
Gotta go to work, what's that?
Now there's boys with something on their mind.
Yeah.
Gone down 55th, looks like from here. Somebody's in for it.
I gotta be
Tommy, the customers are screaming for you. Come on, come on.
I wasn't afraid. I wasn't nervous. The cops would be talking to Ann now. If she made a slip, the two of us would be dead as you could get. But I knew she wouldn't make any slips. She'd be too smart for him. We'd planned too well for him. It was all so simple. They couldn't make anything out of it. The crook slipped into her apartment, killed her husband. Her rich, fat, tired, helpless husband. And slugged her. That was all there was to it. Happens in New York. Happens a lot in New York. Could she help it if the whole thing made her a rich woman? Could she help it if a housebreaker freed her from her husband so she could marry someone else? Could she help that? Setup was so perfect. What could go wrong? So I sat and played Chopin. Strauss, Gershwin, Berlin. I sat and played the music of kind and great and gentle men. And I tried to keep that thing on the floor out of my mind. Tried to keep that out of my mind. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
You know that dame that used to come in here, that Ann Thomas?
I don't
Oh, you remember the one? The brunette. The cute one used to have a crush on you. Lives on 55th Street. Ann Thomas?
Yeah. I remember. What?
Fuss down her house tonight. Somebody broke in and messed things up. Killed her husband. Banged her around. Dan Ryan was telling me.
It's too bad.
Yeah. You're never safe in these big towns, are you? Never safe anywhere.
You were safe if you were smart. You were safe if you had someone like Anne to think things out for you. You were safe if you had her to look forward to depend on. I was safe. That was all that mattered, really. I was safe. It was childish to worry about guys like Anne's husband. It was silly to get squeamish over a little blood. People died every minute in New York. They were useless and they were in the way and they died. What did it matter whether it was murder or something else? People died. Sure, that's what Anne would have said. That's what Anne would have told me. And that was the right way to look at it. That was the right way.
Autolite is bringing you Mr. Mickey Rooney in For Love or Murder, tonight's production in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Yes, we'll call 5-back baboons from Bogota, trapped tigers in Tasmania, snared sparrows in Schenectady. Got 'em all stuffed and mounted, too.
Say, that reminds me. Let me show you my Autolite Stay Full battery trophies.
You mean you battled beasts with a battery?
Why, sure. Take this camel, for instance. You know how I got him? I just told him about Autolite Stay Full battery's extra liquid reserve above the plates. Needs water only 3 times a year in normal car use, I said. Well, sir, the dreary dromedary died of mortification.
Remarkable.
See this rabbit? Ran himself ragged, the upstart, trying to outstart an Autolite Stay Full battery.
Incredible. But what about that rather moth-eaten elephant head?
Oh, he died of old age, trying to outlive an Autolite Stay Full battery. You know, Autolite Stay Full batteries with extra liquid reserve above the plates and fiberglass retaining mats at every positive plate give 70% longer average life than batteries without Stay Full features. This is based on recent tests conducted according to SAE life cycle standards. So see your Autolite dealer, friends, for a power-packed, long-life Autolite Stay Full battery. Remember, you're always right with Autolite.
And now, Autolite brings back to our Hollywood soundstage our star Mickey Rooney with Lorene Tuttle in For Love or Murder, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
The night went fast. People came, people went. Stood in front of the piano. They smiled, frowned. Once in a while someone requested a number. Once in a while someone applauded. It was a night like any other night.
Hey, you gonna play till Christmas, Tommy?
What time is it?
Almost 3.
Oh.
You sure can tickle those keys, Tommy. You must have a beautiful soul. Well, what's the matter?
Shut up.
What?
I said shut up!
Well, I didn't mean to say anything wrong, Tommy. What did I say?
Shut up! Shut up! Talk to yourself all night, build yourself up, tell yourself things were all right and you were a great guy. Smart guy. One stupid remark mixed you all up again. One stupid remark made you see blood again. Made you feel like garbage. One stupid remark. Beautiful soul? My soul? So what? The apartment was like a big, bare, ugly cave. I tried to sleep. And I got up and tried to read. Words danced in front of me like they'd been hung on rubber bands. Nerves. It's just nerves. Ann could have talked me out of them in a minute. All I had to do was get some sleep or talk to Ann. Yeah. Huh. All night, not a word. That's why I was jumpy. Suppose she was in trouble. Suppose something had gone wrong. Suppose somewhere we'd slipped. Operator, give me... No. The wires were tapped. No, it wouldn't do to call. But if I went to the apartment the way I went last night, no one would see me. The police wouldn't expect that. That's the last thing they'd expect. I had to touch her. I needed her strength. I needed her to tell me things were all right. I had to see her. I had to see her. I could get in and out again. No one would be the wiser. 4 a.m, the street was empty. The cellar was colder than it had been. The stairs were lighted, a thin red bulb at each landing. I didn't remember that. Finally.
Who's there?
It's me. It's Tom.
No, Tom, no.
Let me in.
You shouldn't have come.
Suppose they're watching. You think they're watching?
I don't know. You know what I told you?
Yeah, but
You know what we planned? You weren't to get in touch with me for days. For days.
I know, but I had to see you, baby. Please.
No,
let me...
now stop it.
Look,
shouldn't have come.
Just a moment. I love you so, honey. I had to be with you.
No,
Please.
no.
I had to be with you, baby.
You're really a sweet boy, Tom.
You're not angry with me, honey.
Did anyone see you?
No, I'm sure of that. I was careful. Let me kiss you. I feel strong again. I feel strong. I could do anything now. I was kind of mixed up tonight, but I'm all right now. I feel good now.
Sweet boy. You worried?
Huh?
Why? Didn't we plan? Didn't we plan good enough to fool anybody? Why were you worried?
I don't know.
The police believed me. I knew they would.
You sure they did?
Well, of course I'm sure. They were sympathetic and kind. They were nice.
But suppose they were only pretending. Sometimes, you know, they pretend.
Oh, when men are acting with me, I know it.
Baby, come here. You're
They've no reason in the world to think this is any different than 1,000 other robberies. I told you that. I told you that from the beginning.
Yeah. We'll be happy now, huh? Won't we? Won't we be happy together? Now tell me that, baby. We'll be happy.
Yeah, we'll be happy. You're a wild boy.
I love you, baby. I love you.
Aren't you a little sorry about the janitor?
Janitor? What about the janitor?
What about the janitor?
See the man I met in the cellar? What about him?
He's dead. Huh? You fractured his skull.
No.
I said you were a wild boy.
Never meant that. I didn't know I hit him so hard.
I liked you because you're such a wild boy.
Didn't mean to kill a man.
I'm sorry I told you. You're going to worry about him all night.
Annie, I didn't mean
Well, I'll be careful next time when I tell you. I wish I had a piano so you could play for me. I like to hear you play.
Oh, be careful, baby.
Of what? It's only the phone.
Careful.
Yes? What? You got the wrong number. Wrong number. Silly
What do you want, honey?
I don't know. The wrong number. You want a drink, Tommy?
No.
You mind if I make one for myself?
Go ahead, honey.
You know, you hit me awful hard last night. Look at the lump there. Look at it.
Yeah, I didn't want to hit you that
Made it
hard.
look good. You made it look awful good.
Huh?
For pity.
Careful, baby.
Yes. Oh, it's you again. You've got the wrong number. The wrong number. The way people annoy you.
Annie.
Yeah, Tommy.
Annie. That janitor.
Who
was he?
Who was he? I don't know. Just a janitor, that's all.
Did he have any kids?
2 or 3, yeah, I think so. Why? You want to get some ice?
I don't know why I wanted to know.
I'm coming.
I'll get it. I'll take it. I'll tell
No,
the guy.
Tommy, I'll get it.
That you, Ann? Okay, this is the last time. I love that wrong number routine. Who you got up there? The young chick who ripped your husband out for you? Huh? You're Lulu, honey. Get rid of him as soon as you can. And I don't want him hanging around after we're married, you know. That you, Ann? Why don't you say something? Why don't you...
Tommy.
I sat down in the bed and I felt very calm and very organized. And I heard the drums start thumping in my brain, but delicate and far off. This time they had a sad, lost beat.
Was it, Tommy? Was it that same silly guy?
The janitor has 3 kids, huh? Who's gonna feed them? Annie, who's gonna love them?
What's the matter with you, Tom? Oh, Tom, come here. Let's sit down.
What have you got on me anyway? What is there about you?
Tom.
You're bad for me, Ann. Awful bad for me. You could make all kinds of a sucker out of me. You could turn my stomach in 50 different directions a minute. And I'd still go on loving you. Why?
I don't like it when
Why?
it's like that. I don't like it.
Why would I love
you're
you?
tired. Come on, sit down here by me.
That's me!
Tom, what is it, that phone call? That's a gag. That's someone playing a joke.
I was a patsy, huh? All that horror and all that fight. I got black with 2 good men's blood helping you and that guy on the phone.
Tom, put that gun away. Now listen, I'll explain, Tom. Let me talk.
You think I like to do those things, Annie?
Tom, now listen.
I killed 2 men to get you in, but I haven't got you. No. He's got you, the guy on the phone.
No, Tom, no, he hasn't.
Why, Ann? I did. I bought you. That's not fair. By rights, you should be mine. You're not mine, are you?
No, it was always you.
You're here.
I give him up. I was only kidding him, only singing him along.
I wasted
It was always you,
I
Tommy.
wasted all that blood on it.
No,
Wasted
Tom,
2 guys and 3 kids.
No.
It's gotta end, Ann.
Tom, no, never.
It's gotta end.
No.
It can't be love, can it? It couldn't have ever been love. Love doesn't hurt like this. Does it, Ann? Does it?
Hey, in there! What's going on in there?
It wasn't neat now. Just fell in a silly little lump and lay quiet.
Hey, in there! Hey, open up! What's going on in there?
I shall walk down a corridor the night of December 10th. I shall die. It's not important. They've let me play the piano here. I've even composed some stuff, short pieces. I always wanted to compose, but I never had the time for it. Maybe someday somebody important will play my stuff. Maybe someday you'll hear some of it. Funnier things have happened. There are even people who get away with murder. Hey, tell me. I think a lot about Anne. Poor Anne. She should have picked someone older than me. Someone solid and stable and wise. Someone with a stronger stomach. Not a musician. Not a musician.
Suspense, presented by Autolite. Tonight's star, Mickey Rooney with Lurene Tuttle.
I like your trophies, Harrow.
You'll like your Autolite Stay Full battery even more, Remingchester. It's just one of more than 400 products made by Autolite for cars, trucks, planes, and boats in 28 plants coast to coast. These include complete electrical systems for many makes of America's finest cars, batteries, spark plugs, generators, coils, distributors, starting motors, and Autolite bullseye headlights. All engineered to fit together perfectly, work together perfectly, because they're a perfect team. So don't accept electrical parts supposed to be as good. Demand and get Autolite, original factory parts at your neighborhood service station, car dealer, garage, or repair shop. Remember, you're always right with Autolite. Next Thursday for Suspense, Lana Turner will be our star. The play is called The Flame Blue Glove, and it is, as we say,
a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
Tonight's Suspense play was produced and edited by William Spear and directed by Norman MacDonald. Music for Suspense is composed by Lucien Morawek and conducted by Lud Gluskin. The second prelude by George Gershwin was used as thematic material. For Love or Murder is an original radio play by John Shaw. Mickey Rooney appeared by arrangement with Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, producers of Battleground, starring Van Johnson, John Hodiak, Ricardo Montalban, and George Murphy. In the coming weeks, you will hear such stars as Eddie Cantor, Ida Lupino, and Daddy Kay. Don't forget, next Thursday, same time, Autolite will present Suspense, starring Lana Turner.
You can buy Autolite stay-full batteries, Autolite resistor or regular spark plugs, Autolite electrical parts at your neighborhood Autolite dealers. Switch to Autolite. Good night.
Join the fight against tuberculosis. Through your purchase of Christmas seals in 1948, there were fewer deaths from TB than ever before. The 1949 National Tuberculosis Christmas Seal Sale is on now. Do your part. Buy Christmas seals. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yes, Roma wines taste better because only Roma selects from the world's greatest wine reserves for your pleasure. And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma Wines present Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines bring you Roddy McDowell in One Way Street, a suspense play produced, edited, and directed for Roma Wines by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those better-tasting California wines enjoyed by more Americans than any other wine. For friendly entertaining, for delightful dining. Yes, right now, a glassful would be very pleasant, as Roma Wines bring you Roddy McDowell in a remarkable tale of suspense.
Back home again. Back home on the street. Courtney Lane is what the sign on the lamppost says. But it's just the street to those that knows it hereabouts. And few that doesn't. What with the name it's got. As dirty, rotten, rum a spot as you'll find in the whole of London.
Georgie Williams back home again, are you?
High time, isn't it?
Quite a proper man you've grown to be, too. We've missed you, Georgie.
More than I can say for you.
Ah, you Fred.
The street. The only home I've had since my mum and dad was taken. The Blitz. That's how they got it. And now I came to live with my Uncle Bert, if you can call that living. Where I've been the last 6 months is due to him. Dartmoor Pen. One of his little schemes that he talked me into, saying how safe it was. And it was for Uncle Bert, but not for me. Because Uncle Bert is a crook and a liar. He'd steal the pennies off a dead man's eyes. Only he'd never get caught. They could prove it on the dead one sooner than they could on Uncle Bert.
Come on, move along there. Hey, you there. Just a minute. You're George Williams, ain't you?
That's right, copper. What of it?
Oh, nothing at all, me lad. Just mind you don't cut any fancy capers now that you're back.
I can take care of myself, I can.
Ah? And if you can't, there are those that can, you know. Don't forget that.
That's what it's like, being from the street. You're marked with it. If you're kin to Uncle Bert, it goes for double. But there's no place to go. So, I'm going home.
Georgie! Georgie, then!
Hello, Uncle Bert.
Georgie, I thought I saw you. Come on in, come in. Welcome out.
I'm coming in. But there's no need to carry on so about it.
Carry on about it? Why, you're the prodigal son, you are, Georgie, my lad. It's the fatted calf for you.
Come off it, Uncle Bert. You don't want me back. If there was any other place in the whole of England for me to hang my hat, I wouldn't be back.
Oh, my boy, now that hurts, that does. To think you'd say that to me, what raised you from a young lad?
Yeah, got me a 6-month stretch at hard labour to top it off. Downright ungrateful I am, eh, Uncle Bert?
Georgie, how was I to know you'd go ahead and do something I only spoke about in jest?
Yes, but if I'd come home with the swag, you'd have had your share quick enough, and no jest about that.
Well, I'm sorry for what happened, Georgie. You never know what I've been through, blaming myself for it so well. But bygones is bygones. But come on into the black pot, and I've got a bit of a surprise for you.
Hello, George.
Mrs. Pendry.
Oh, you see, Bertie does remember me. Isn't that nice?
Well, I couldn't very well help it, seeing all the errands I used to run to you from the shop in High Street. Hardly expected to see you down in these parts, though.
Well, you see, I don't have the shop anymore.
Oh, sold it, eh?
Yes. And... Oh, Bert, you tell him.
Tell me what?
That's a surprise I was telling you about, Georgie lad. Mrs. Pendry and I got hitched last week. We're married.
So you see, George, you'll have to call me Aunt Edna now.
Married?
That swept me off my feet, he did.
You married him?
And why not?
Oh, George. I know it seems a bit queer to someone your age, two people as old as we are. But we were both lonely. Since my husband died, I've had no one.
And she needs someone to take care of her. Can't get about much now, you know.
My old heart. You remember, don't you, George?
And so she let me take over the job and made me the happiest man in the world to boot.
You do understand, don't you, George?
Well, I expect you'll be moving out of this rat hole, then. Both of you will go and live in your house, I expect, eh, Mrs. Pendry?
It's Mrs. Williams now, lad.
Aunt Edna.
Aunt Edna, then.
Well, you see, I don't have my house anymore, George.
There's a dabby lot around here. And, well, we didn't want to give them any chance to say I'd married Aunt Edna for her money.
So I sold my house, too. But I don't care where I live, so long as I'm with Bert. And you're just as welcome here as ever. Even more. You have your room upstairs you always used to have and all.
Oh. Hey, hold on.
What's up?
Where is it?
Where's what?
You know what. The picture. The picture of my mother that was over the mantelpiece.
Oh, Bert, I asked you to leave it where it was.
There's a new mistress in the house now, lad.
Never mind about that. Where's the picture? Hand it over.
Well, mind how you...
Hand it over, I said.
And it's no good raising around because I can't hand it over.
What have you done with it? You had no right to put your filthy hands on it.
You must know I burned it.
Burned it? The only thing I had in the world to remind me of her. What? Why, you rotten old...
Keep away from me now. Don't you raise your hand to me. Oh, you're crazy young fool. Now, see what you've done.
Why, what's up with her?
Get out, you blithering idiot. Here, give me a hand. Get her to her room.
No, I don't mean you both, but if George wouldn't mind getting me my medicine.
There's a blue bottle in the kitchen cupboard. A teaspoon and a half, a glass of water. Go on, don't stand there.
All right. Keep your hair on.
Now, come along, my dear.
Thank you, Bert.
There. Come on. On the bed with you now. There you are.
Here's the medicine.
Here, give it to you. Here, drink this now, Pet.
Oh, thank you, Bert.
Feeling better now?
I'll be all right after a bit. I'll just lie here and rest for a while, if you don't mind.
Right, you are. We'll be just outside here if you want anything. Come on, Georgie.
I'm sorry to be such a bother. And thank you, George.
Nothing to thank me for.
It's that bad heart of hers. Has me fair worried to death.
I dare say. What's the game, Uncle Bert?
Game? What game?
You know what. This marriage business.
You heard what she said. We was both lonely.
Lonely? You're not tying yourself down playing nursemaid to some old A-bag because you're lonely. Not you.
George, you're speaking of my wife.
Your wife. Your wife's money, that's all you've got your eye on.
Ah, so that's it. Then why didn't I move into the fine posh house of theirs up Nice Street? Why didn't I?
Because you'd rather have the cash, I expect.
All right, suppose I do come into a bit of cash one day.
One day. If you can wait that long.
And just what do you mean by that?
I don't know. All I know is I'm not having any. I'm clearing out. Now, tonight. But I didn't go. Oh, I don't know why. That night when it was late enough so I reckoned they'd be asleep, I made straight for the kitchen. I was near dead from hunger, I was. I started rummaging through the cupboard. Then I saw it. Right next to a bottle of medicine. A little box it was. Marked with a skull and crossbones. Poison. Rat poison.
Hello, George. Why, what's the matter? Look as though I'd scared you half to death.
Oh, me? No. You just came on me a bit sudden, that's all. I didn't expect to find you up.
I've been wanting to talk to you.
Why?
Why don't you and your Uncle Bert get along?
Well, if you must know, Uncle Bert and I don't quite see eye to eye on one or two things. But, I'll be out of his way soon enough. Never fear about that.
George, I know Bert isn't all that... Well, I know what people say about him. But he's been good to me.
Got his reasons, too, I dare say. He's a sharp one, he is.
He's been good to me, and perhaps if he'd had a chance, if he hadn't been in the street, he'd have been a good man all his life.
The street. That's what we all put our troubles onto here. The street.
I know it's hard, George. But if maybe you could get yourself a bit of education.
Oh, why, of course. All I have to do is trot along up to Oxford, the rest of the millionaire's sons.
Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Just learn a trade for a starter. And for the money? Well, I've got a bit of money.
Oh, no, I don't need any help. Yours or anybody else's. Why, the last 6 months I've had about all the reforming I can stand.
Oh, it's not that, George. You're like a nephew to me now.
You better stick to reforming Uncle Bert. He needs it as much as I do. Maybe even a bit more.
Oh, hello, Georgie. I told you you'd get hungry if you didn't eat.
Proper fortune teller you are.
What are you doing up at this time of night, Edna? You shouldn't be jumping up in the middle of the night with your heart, the shape it is.
Oh, I heard, George. I just wanted to see if he was all right.
Well, up along to bed now. There's a good girl. I'll take care of Georgie.
Well, good night.
Good night, my dear. You're not in a proper mood, George. You'll never make your way in the world. Not the way you're going about it.
I suppose you know just how to go about it. That's why you've lived in this filthy hole all your life.
I wouldn't say that. But I know one way. Money's one way, and I've got me plans.
What's this? This part of your plans, is it?
That? What? It's rat poison, ain't it?
I ain't never seen no rats around here.
Well, there's no harm having a bit handy, is there? Ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, you know.
And a proper handy place you've got for it, too, haven't you? Right next to a bottle of medicine.
Ah, so that's it. So now I'm a cruel and inhuman monster that would poison his own wife, is that it?
I didn't say you would. But I didn't say you wouldn't neither.
I think I got it all planned, eh? I slip her the poison and no one even bothers to ask why she rolled up because they all know she got a bad ticker. Is that the way you see it?
I see you've done a bit of thinking at any rate.
Now look here, George, my lad. Even if I was the monster you say, I'd be the last one to kill her. Don't you see?
Not yet, I don't.
I have to make out their will, Georgie. I'll get the stuff anyway. I can afford to wait. I don't know about certain other parties, Georgie, that would benefit along with me, but I can afford to wait.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Roddy McDowell in One Way Street. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Ken Niles for Roma Wines. The time-honored custom of making a good dinner better with wine is especially appreciated when the wine is distinguished Grand Estate. Let Grand Estate wine make your mealtimes more pleasureful. The simplest dinner becomes an adventure in gracious dining when enriched with the friendly glow of candlelight and the ruby redness of Grand Estate California Burgundy or the pale glinting gold of Grand Estate Sauterne. And how much more flavorful your dinner will taste served with a Grand Estate wine. For each Grand Estate wine is a distinguished limited bottling by Roma, America's greatest vintner. Each Grand Estate wine is born of choicest grapes, then patiently, unhurriedly guided to mellow, rich perfection of taste by age-old skill, necessary time, and the unmatched resources of Roma master vintners. Tomorrow, give the magic touch of distinction to your dinner with a Grand Estate wine by Roma, the crowning achievement of vintner skill.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Roddy McDowell as Georgie Williams, with Raymond Lawrence as his Uncle Bert and Jeanette Nolan as his Aunt Edna in One-Way Street, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
I should have known it then. The day I found the rat poison, what Uncle Bert was up to. I knew he'd married Edna for her money. I knew he was rotten enough to... Well, I watched him like an orc. I fixed all the meals myself, saying I wanted to help around the house. And the poison was always there, up in the kitchen cupboard next to a medicine, with the skull and crossbones on it, and the seal unbroken.
Oh, hello there, Georgie lad. Just in time to have a spot of tea with us.
Tea?
Well, but what about that? We're not tops, perhaps, but we can have a spot of tea all the same, I expect.
It was Bert's idea. Said it made us seem more of a family-like.
Have a cup, Georgie?
No, thanks, but I'll turn the tray around for you, though.
Yeah, hold on.
Looks a bit unsteady, but... Oh, there you are. Now, you get Aunt Edna's cup, and she gets yours. But there's no matter, is it?
Of course not. It's all the same tea.
You don't mind, do you, Uncle Bert?
Why, no, why should I?
Oh, it is nice to have a cup of tea about this time of day. I'd almost forgotten.
Well, drink up, Uncle Bert. You'll only get cold sitting there.
Yeah, what's the perishing hurry? I like it a bit cool and myself.
Well, is there anything wrong with your tea, Bert? Mine's lovely.
Shouldn't be anything wrong with it. Fix it himself, he did.
Of course there's nothing wrong with it.
No, lovers, Bert. No need to take it all down in a gulp. I think you were swallowing rank poison.
Something stick in your throat then, Uncle Bert?
What is it? There.
I got to swallow in my windpipe. It's good now. Fix me another cup like a good lad, will you, Georgie?
You can fill mine too if you will, George.
Right you are.
You know where the tea is, Georgie?
No,
No, it's in the kitchen cupboard. Right next to the medicine. You'll find it, Georgie. Right next to the medicine.
But the tea wasn't next to the medicine. It wasn't there at all. Only the little box was there, with the skull and crossbones, and still unopened. Poison. I found the tea and poured out the 2 cups. But all the time my eye was on the little box. I was thinking how I had to get away, and about the money, and how easy it would be. And then it come to me, all in a flash, what Bert was up to, and why I'd done nothing about it. Because he'd known what I was thinking before I knew it myself. He knew what I was thinking out there in the kitchen right then. He knew I was thinking about... murder. That night I hid the box. Didn't chuck it out, mind you, only hid it. In a place not too hard to find. Next morning it was back in the cupboard, right next to the medicine. Poison. No mistake about it now. Another of Uncle Bert's nice, safe little schemes. Safe for him. It'd all but come right out in so many words with it. Nothing to arrange but the terms. I knew he'd get to that, too. Once he was sure of me. All he had to do was wait, was what he thought. Wait for me to kill her.
Hello there, Georgie Millet. Cleaning up the breakfast dishes, eh?
Well, it don't look like I'm playing a bloody game of darts, does it now?
Georgie, I was looking for that rat poison last night. Had the devil's own job to find it.
Oh, I could have told you where it was. Found some rats at last, have you?
Not in particular. Thought it best to have it out there where it's handy, though.
Well, it's handy now, all right.
Saw where I put it, did you? Now, look here, Georgie. You know how I feel about you. What's mine is yours. Whatever I have, or whatever I might get, share and share alike. 50-50. Partners. That's me.
First I've ever known you to offer a bloke so much as a time of day.
It might be the last 2. But the one time might be worth all the rest. Hey, Georgie?
Only times I've known you cheat your own grandmother out of the last 2 teeth in her head.
That's as maybe. But if you're partners, you're taking your chances together, aren't you? Both of you in the same, for bad or for good. Got to treat each other fair and square then, don't you?
If it's like that.
That's how it is, all right. You think it over. See if it ain't.
Bert. Oh, Bert.
Yes, my dear?
Could you bring me a bit of my medicine?
Not taking bad, are you?
Not bad, but a bit of the medicine might help.
Right you are. Well, Georgie, you know how to fix it, don't you?
I know how to fix it.
I'll just nip along down the road then. Got a few things to attend to. But I'll be back in plenty of time.
Mind you are, then.
And, Georgie, fix it right this time.
I got the medicine and mixed it up as usual. So I scarcely knew what I was doing. Because all the time I was thinking about the street, about my shirt that was always frayed and dirty, about my baggy second-hand suit, and how, well, what did she matter to me anyhow? She was a sure thing to roll up in a year or two anyway, what with that ticker of hers. And if she didn't, now I was free. Free. Next thing I knew, I'd opened the box and dumped enough of the stuff into a glass to kill a cart horse. Then I was carrying it into her, walking like in a dream, and wondering where my voice was coming from. It sounded so strange and far away.
Just set it down on the table with you, George.
Righto. Right you are, Aunt Edna.
I hate to be such a trouble to you, George. You've been awfully good about the house here and all.
Oh, it's no trouble.
All the same. I know it isn't easy.
Oh, I don't mind. Always used to help my mum about the house.
You loved your mother a lot, didn't you, George?
Yes, I did.
I wish you'd do what I know she'd want you to do if she was alive.
What's that?
Get away. Get away from the street. I know she's praying for that, wherever she is. The street does things to people, George. Terrible things.
Well, I will. I will get away one day.
One day may be too late.
Maybe it will. Maybe it won't.
Why don't you let me help you? I know she'd want that, too.
Do you really think she would?
Oh, I know she would. George, please.
No, I said I don't want any help, and I don't.
All right, George. I won't say any more. Hand me my medicine, please.
What?
My medicine. On the table.
Oh, here you are.
Thank you.
No.
Oh, George.
Oh, I'm sorry. I slipped, I did.
Did you?
Yes,
I thought you struck the glass out of my hand.
No, I didn't. Anyway, it's no matter. I'll get you some more.
George.
Aunt Edna, you've got to get away from here.
Get away?
Yes, now, today, before it's too late.
Perhaps it is too late.
No, it isn't. Not for you. I can't get out of it. I never will, but you can. You've got money. You've got to go.
Are you sure that's best?
Oh, I know it is for everyone. For you, I mean. For your health. That's it. That's what I mean. I was thinking about your health. Oh, you'll never get well here. You'll die here.
I've been prepared for that. For quite a while.
Oh, Aunt Edna, not here. You've got to go. Promise me you'll go.
Yes. Perhaps that is best. All right, George. I'll go.
That night I slept. Really slept. For the first time in weeks. When I woke up, it seemed late. I heard the sound of dishes down in the parlor. I jumped into my clothes in a flash and looked down the stairs. They were having breakfast. Coffee. I seemed to turn all sick inside. I ran down the back stairs to the kitchen and over to the cupboard. The box was still there, but it was empty. The poison had been used since yesterday. I ran out into the parlor.
Oh, thanks. I think I will.
Edna, don't. Don't drink it.
Well, what's good into you?
Did you drink it, Edna? Tell me.
My coffee? Why, yes.
He's poisoned you.
Shut up, you fool.
I won't shut up. I knew he'd do it. Oh. He wanted me to, and when I wouldn't, he did it himself. But he won't get away with it, Edna. I've got to call the police. I'll get you a doctor.
George. No.
Hey, you set her off again, you fool. Get a medicine, quick.
Aunt Edna.
Take the medicine, I'll tell you. I'll see to her.
Medicine. She's dead.
Dead?
Oh, don't try any of that, Uncle Bert. You poisoned her, you didn't, and I know it. I looked at the box in the kitchen, and it's empty, and now I'm going to the police.
You did? George!
Well?
I swear I didn't. I swear I all the told it. She made the coffee herself. She brought it out with her own hands.
She did?
Georgie! Call the doctor. She's done for me. Call the doctor.
That's it. You've been the running mastermind so far. You get your own doctor.
George.
So long, Uncle Bert. Happy landing. I went next door and asked Mrs. Wiggins to call the police. Then I went back to the house. I picked up Edna in my arms and carried her to her room and laid her on a bed. I smoothed out a pillow for her head as though she was still alive. Then I saw it. The picture of my mother and the note. Dear George, don't be sorry for me. And don't think badly of me. I was wrong to close my eyes to things just because I didn't want to see them. But after yesterday, I knew you were right. And it was best for me to go away. Give this note to the police so that they will know it was me and not you that poisoned him. I found a picture of your mother in the attic. She was so beautiful that I could see why even Bert couldn't really burn it, like he said. Take the money that I've left and leave the street. But carry her picture with you wherever you go. For I know she will always be watching over you, as she was yesterday, to keep you from harm. And so shall I. Your friend, Edna.
Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma, America's favorite wine. Whether you're dining alone with your family or having guests for dinner, here's a smart, simple way to enrich your mealtime pleasure, to lend charming distinction to your table and enhance the hidden flavors of your favorite foods. Serve delightful Grand Estate California Burgundy. The ideal flavor mate for hearty foods, red, robust Grand Estate Burgundy brings out all the taste goodness of juicy roast beef, temptingly enriches the flavor of steaks, sizzling chops, or even plain hamburger. No wonder to discriminating wine users, Grand Estate wines are the crowning achievement of vintner skill. And all Grand Estate wines are distinguished limited bottlings by Roma, America's greatest vintner. Each is born of choicest grapes, then unhurriedly guided to rich taste perfection by ancient Roma skill, the magic of necessary time, and America's finest winemaking resources. With tomorrow's dinner, enjoy the rare taste luxury, the gracious pleasure of Grand Estate wines. Presented by Roma, the greatest name in wine.
This is Roddy McDowell. I just wanted to say a few words in my own voice. It's been a very great pleasure for me to be able to appear on Suspense. Thank you, and good night.
Roddy McDowell is currently appearing in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer Technicolor production, Holiday in Mexico. Tonight's suspense play was written by Sanford Schlesinger and Robert Richards. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Mr. Van Heflin as star of Suspense.
Produced and directed by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
In the coming weeks, Suspense will present such stars as Glenn Ford, James Stewart. Make it a point to listen each Thursday to Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills.
This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Yes, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine, because Roma wines taste better. Taste better because only Roma selects from the world's greatest reserves of fine wines for your pleasure. And now, Roma Wines, R-O-M-A, Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California, bring you Suspense.
Tonight, Roma Wines present Mr. Elliott Reed in Dead of Night, a suspense play produced for Shenley by William Spear.
Suspense, radio's outstanding theater of thrills, is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A, Roma Wines, those better tasting California wines. This is the month of June, when hearts are gay and wedding bells ring, when the new bride is toasted and the brides of yesteryear are honored with traditional champagne. So remember the occasion. Say it with Roma Champagne, a superb bulk process sparkling wine, and discover better taste at its brilliant best. You'll find the golden goodness of sparkling Roma Champagne the crowning touch to every festive occasion, whether it be wedding reception or anniversary, formal dinner, or just friendly entertaining at home. Yet for all its premium quality, Roma Champagne now actually costs you less. At new low prices, Roma Champagne, or any Roma wine, is your best buy in better taste. And now, Roma Wines bring you Mr. Elliott Reed in a remarkable tale of suspense.
Helen and I had never been apart since our folks died. Never before that summer when I got a job at a mountain resort. She was supposed to go with me, wait on tables or something, and it was to be our vacation. But at the last minute, she decided to stay in town. She figured her boyfriend, Steve, might be coming home on furlough. I should have known better. My sister was such a kid. But I let her talk me into it, and I went alone. That was the beginning of the whole thing. That's when she met him, Phil Armstrong. If I hadn't gone away that summer, I guess Phil would be alive today. All during the time I was gone, Helen didn't write much. And what letters I did get didn't seem natural. So I was anxious to finish my job and get home. I expected her to be at the bus station, but she wasn't. When I got to the apartment, I could hear someone moving inside. The door was locked, so I knocked. Helen!
Who is it?
It's me.
Jimmy?
Yeah, open the door.
Oh, Jimmy, just a minute.
Ah, since when have you taken to locking the door in the daytime? Helen, what did you do to yourself? Your face. Were you in an accident?
I fell, Jimmy. I fell and I hurt myself.
Your eyes swollen shut. Let me look at it.
Jimmy, I've got something to tell you.
What are these suitcases doing here?
You and I are going away, Jimmy. We've got to get out of here. I packed everything.
We're going no place till you tell me what this is all about.
Jimmy, while you were gone, I got married.
Married? You mean Steve was here on furlough?
No, Jimmy, not to Steve.
But you were engaged to him.
I know, but I got a letter from him right after you left. He married someone he met where he was stationed.
Oh, Helen. Gee.
I was pretty upset, Jimmy, and that's when I met Phil Armstrong.
Gee, I think you might have I don't even know the guy.
No. Neither did I. But I was unhappy.
You just don't go off and marry someone you don't know.
That's what I did, Jimmy. Now I've got to get out of here.
But why?
Because there's been trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I'm afraid, Jimmy. It's terrible. He takes something. I don't know what it is, but sometimes he's just crazy.
Helen.
Yes?
Your face. You didn't pull.
No,
He did that. I'll kill him.
Oh, he'll kill you. That's what I mean. He'll kill you. That's why we've got to get away.
You can get a divorce, can't you?
He threatened me, Jimmy, if I even tried to do it.
We'll put him under a peace bond.
What good would a peace bond be if he killed one of us?
So I let her talk me into running away. I guess I shouldn't have. But I knew that if I saw him after what he'd done to her... Well, anyhow, she looked so frightened. I thought it best to let her do it her way. We got to Santa Monica that night, and we stopped at a motel near the water. Well, a week slipped by, and Helen seemed to be forgetting. She didn't jump every time someone knocked at the door. I managed to get a job at one of the shooting concessions on the pier. And we both began to feel good for a while. Then one night late, as I came home from work, I heard voices coming from our apartment. I knew who it was. And I knew from what Helen had told me it would be foolish for me to go in unarmed. So I ran back to the shooting concession. I knew something was going to happen. It didn't take long. But when I got back, the lights were out, and the sound of voices was gone. I tried the door. It was very dark. And then, my foot struck something soft and heavy on the floor. I snapped on the switch, and the room was flooded with light. And I looked down into a dead man's face. Oh. I stood there, shivering with cold and terror, looking down at that man. Although I'd never seen him in life, I knew this was Phil, her husband. There was a deep gash over his eye, and the blood still flowed from it onto the floor. I stepped over him and I ran into the bedroom. Helen! Helen! But there was no one in the bedroom or in the kitchen. And then I heard the front door open.
Jimmy!
Close that door, Helen.
Jimmy!
Close it, do you hear me? Be quiet. Turn the lights out. Be quiet, I tell you.
Oh, what have I let you in for?
Stay where you are. Don't move, Helen. I don't know. Keep quiet.
Jimmy, it's Mrs. Gordon. She's going to unlock the door.
Just a minute, Mrs. Gordon. I'll get something on.
Jimmy, what's going on in there? All the tenants have been complaining.
Oh, some friends of mine, Mrs. Gordon. They were having a party. They're gone now.
Jimmy Barton, you should be ashamed of yourself. Open this door. I want to talk to you.
Why? I'm not dressed. I was taking a shower.
Well, stick something on.
I'm tired, Mrs. Gordon. I was just going to bed.
Jimmy, I told you I wanted to talk to you. Now, will you open this door?
She has a pass key, Jimmy.
All right. All right, Mrs. Gordon. Just let me get some clothes on. I didn't know what to do. I knew that she was determined to come in. Mrs. Gordon is a nosy old woman, but she meant well. She'd taken it upon herself to mother Helen and me since the first minute she'd laid eyes on us, and we'd had a time keeping her out of the apartment with her pots of jam and her bowls of soup.
What do we do, Jimmy?
Helen, take him by the feet.
No!
Helen, take him by the feet. We started half dragging, half carrying him towards the bedroom, the rug slipping along the floor as we moved. We'd just gotten into the bedroom, and then...
As long as your mother isn't here to look after you, I'm going to do it myself.
Jimmy, we can't leave him here. She might come into the bedroom.
Quick, the bathroom.
Jimmy, where are you?
Well, if she comes in here...
Pull back those shower curtains.
Jimmy, we can't.
Don't argue. Pull them back.
Jimmy, I can't get his legs.
I'll double them up. There. Now pull the curtains together.
going on in here? Look at my rug. Has there been a fight?
Just a minute, Mrs. Gordon.
Jimmy, what's on this floor? And on this gas heater? Is this blood?
Get me a razor out of the medicine chest.
Here. What are you going to do?
Never mind, you stay here. I'm coming, Mrs. Gordon.
Well, just as I suspected, you've been fighting. You hurt yourself. Here, let me see your hand.
It isn't bad, Mrs. Gordon.
No wonder you didn't want me to come in. Where's Helen?
She hasn't been here all evening.
Here, let's look at your hand.
It isn't bad, Mrs. Gordon.
Let me see that hand. There. Jimmy, this is a bad gash. Have you disinfected it?
Yes, I have.
Well, let me bandage it for you.
This towel's all right.
It's not all right. Now, where are your bandages and things? In the bathroom?
No. I don't have any.
You're just saying that, Jimmy Barton, because you don't want to be bandaged. You're not fooling me any. And I'm going right into the bathroom and get some.
No, not the bath. I don't have it.
See for myself.
No, Mrs. Gordon.
Jimmy! Oh, you've dripped blood all over this floor. Here, let's look in his medicine closet. There, I knew it. Here's some tape and some gauze, too.
Mrs. Gordon, can't we do this in the living room?
No, we'll do it right here. Here's some alcohol. Now put your hand over here.
We stood there, and she bandaged me. I kept wondering where Helen had gone. And then I saw the shower curtain move slightly. And I knew. For a moment, I thought Mrs. Gordon had seen it move, too.
Jimmy, just look at that shower curtain.
Yes.
You've smeared that with blood, too. Oh, I'd better clean things up for you before Helen gets home. You'll scare the life out of her.
I'll clean it up, Mrs. Gordon. You've done enough. Thanks very much for taking care of this hand.
Well, all right, if you don't want me to. Now, you better get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Good night, Jimmy.
Good night, Mrs. Gordon.
Jimmy.
Helen.
Oh, I had to hide someplace. It was terrible.
I know. It was the only thing you could do.
Oh, Jimmy.
Yes?
Jimmy, I forgot to tell you that I'm having some painting done tomorrow. So you'll have to be out of here early. Hard enough getting painters these days without making them wait from a tenant to get up.
All right, Mrs. Gordon. I'll be out first thing in the morning.
Good night.
Good night.
We'll have to get him out of here.
Yeah.
Where are we taking?
I don't know. I've got to think. Helen, you try and rest.
Listen, Jimmy, let me go to the police. Let me tell them that I did it. Let me tell them what he was. They won't do anything to me.
No, you try and rest. What time is it?
About 6.
I've got 2 hours before the painters get here.
What are you going to do, Jimmy?
Well, there's the car. No one will see us if we take him through the service porch into the garage.
Then what?
I don't know, but that'll get him out of here anyway. I think I can do it alone, Helen.
Listen to me, Jimmy. We're in this mess because of me, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you Elliot Reed in Dead of Night. Roma Wines' presentation tonight in radio's outstanding theater of thrills, Suspense.
Presented by Roma, R-O-M-A, Roma Wines. Those better tasting wines that come from California's finest vineyards to enrich your table, to enhance the hospitality of your home. To bring you better tasting wine, Roma selects and presses California's choicest grapes. Then, Roma vintners with ancient skill and winemaking resources unmatched in America guide this sun-drenched grape treasure unhurriedly to tempting taste perfection. These fine wines are placed with other Roma wines of years before. And from these reserves, the world's greatest reserves of fine wine, Roma later selects for your enjoyment. Now you can enjoy the premium quality of your favorite Roma California wine at savings up to 20%. Tomorrow, as a special after-dinner treat, try rich Roma Port or mellow Muscatel. Be sure to ask for Roma, America's favorite wine.
And now, Roma Wines bring back to our Hollywood soundstage Elliot Reed as Jimmy Barton, with Kathy Lewis as Helen in Dead of Night, a tale well calculated to keep you in suspense.
went into the bathroom. The shower curtains were standing open. His legs had slipped from their cramped position, and they'd pushed themselves into the room. He sat there with his head twisted down and his chin digging into his chest. I took a washcloth and it was awful. I wiped the blood off his face, just in case anyone saw us. They might think he was just sick. Then I tried to lift him, but I slipped and his head made a hollow sound as it thumped down on the shower floor. Helen helped me get him into the luggage compartment of the car.
Where are we going, Jimmy?
Helen, won't you stay in the apartment, please?
No, I couldn't. I'm going with you.
All right, come on.
Lucky it's so foggy.
Yeah. What time is it?
7:05.
Fog will be clearing soon. It'll be harder getting him out of the car then.
Jimmy.
What?
Jimmy, there's the Santa Monica Pier. You can drive cars out to the end of it. Hey, maybe we could...
Yeah. It's worth a try anyway.
The fishermen are out already, Jimmy.
Maybe there won't be any out at the end of the pier.
Look, there aren't any over there. If you could back up.
Yeah. Anyone close?
Wait. Just that one fisherman. He's about 50 feet away.
I'll slam the door. See if he turns around.
Yeah. Oh, it's all right, Jimmy. He's baiting his hook or something.
We'll have to act fast. That fog's clearing. You stay here. I can manage alone this time.
No, I'll help you.
You stay here this time.
All right. You call me if you need me.
I'll go around to the back. Keep your eyes open.
Jimmy, somebody's coming.
Who is it?
I can't see what. Jimmy, it's a policeman.
What?
It's a policeman, Jimmy.
Oh, it's Slugger Vanda. He's patrolman on the pier. Hello, Slugger.
Well, when do you get your sleep, Jimmy? While you're working?
Yeah, Slugger. But I couldn't seem to remember if I'd locked up the old shooting gallery, so I came over this morning to have a look around.
Oh, I see.
This is my sister, Slugger. Helen, this is Slugger Vanda.
How do you do?
Hello. Well, you're an early riser, too, huh?
Yes.
Well, the fog's cleared up. Looks like we'll get some sun today for a change.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll be getting back. Think I'll try and catch a few more hours sleep. So long.
So long. Oh, say, Jimmy.
Yeah?
Say, Jimmy, I have to take my wife over to a nursery today and pick up some plants and stuff, and I don't have a trunk on my car. I wonder if you'd let me use your car.
Why, you have to drive me over to Malibu this afternoon, Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten.
Well, you can drive over in my car. How's that?
Well,
your brother thinks I'll wreck that beautiful car of his?
Oh, isn't that Slugger?
Okay, then I'll be over about noon. I'll leave my car for you until I get back.
Well, I won't be home at noon,
Well,
Slugger.
I should be interested in being in. How's that?
Well, all right, Slugger.
Why'd you say you'd meet him, Jimmy?
Oh, if I don't, he'll go over to the apartment looking for you. I mean, for us. I don't want a policeman going over there.
Oh.
As we drove along the ocean, the fog cleared up rapidly. It was almost 8 o'clock, and some kids were already out on the beach playing around. Then I saw a group of early picnickers. They were unloading their blankets and umbrellas and things. I guess it was from them that I got the idea. From seeing them. Listen, Helen. I'm going to let you out of this car. You can't help me with what I have to do now.
No, Jimmy, I'm staying with you.
Don't argue, Helen.
I'm not going to leave you, Jimmy.
We can't go back to the apartment with the painters there, and we can't leave him in the car. Slugger's liable to see us and pin us down to using it. There's only one place left. Helen, get out of this car, you hear?
Oh, listen, Jimmy.
I don't have time to argue with you. Get out.
I won't do it, Jimmy.
Yes, you will if I have to push you out.
Jimmy, you'll hurt me. Jimmy.
There. Now, go back to the apartment. Get off that looking for it,
No, I
Helen.
can't leave you alone, Jimmy. I want to help
I'm
you.
not blaming you for killing him, Helen, but now you've got to do as I say.
What? What did you say?
I don't blame you for what you did. He deserved it. But now you've got to let me handle things.
Jimmy, you've got to let me explain.
Goodbye, Helen.
Jimmy!
I watched her out of the mirror. She kept calling me. I drove on as fast as I could. And knew what I was going to do was one chance in a million, but I knew I had to take it, and I didn't want her to be part of it. If I could keep him on the beach that whole day, then maybe I'd be able to get rid of him when night fell. It wasn't until after I stopped that I realized I'd driven right back to a strip of beach not far from the apartment. I had my swimming shorts and a blanket and a towel in the car, and I got out. I looked around carefully, and then I opened the luggage compartment. It was the hardest thing I'd ever done in my life, but I started taking his clothes off. I managed to get my shorts onto him. Lucky we were pretty near the same size. And I closed the door, and I went out onto the beach, and I spread my blanket out on the sand. And I went back for him. When there were no cars in sight, I carried him over to where I'd spread my blanket, and I placed him on it, face down, with his hands folded over his head, as though we were sunbathing. Then I spread my towel out a short distance from him, and I laid down on it. And I tried to look relaxed. People didn't start to arrive until about an hour later. And gradually, little groups of sunbathers started to form. He and I, we looked no different from the others. No one paid any attention to us. I was beginning to feel that everything was going to be easy once it was dark again, but...
Jimmy! I've been looking all over for you.
What? Oh, hello, Mrs. Gordon.
Where's Helen?
Well, isn't she in the apartment?
Well, no. And what time did you go out this morning?
Oh, I couldn't sleep.
Well, didn't Helen come in at all last night?
Yes, she did, but she left early, too. Said she was going into Los Angeles.
Oh, and I left her a note to tell her that I was going to be down to the beach today. I was so worried about her. Oh, the painters came, Jimmy. Everything's a mess. I think I'll just sit here with you for a while. You're not with anyone, are you?
No, I'm not.
I wish I brought along some oil. Looks like it's going to be a hot day. These days it's called all foggy or deceiving, you know?
Yeah, they are.
Well, this is a real treat for me, Jimmy. I never get out on the beach. I think I'll have a nice day of rest for a change. Later we can get some sandwiches. Treats on me.
Well, Mrs. Gordon, no, I hadn't planned on spending the day at the beach.
Oh, it'll be good for you, Jimmy. It's not healthy for a boy your age to be working all night and sleeping all day.
But, Mrs. Gordon, Oh.
Say, Jimmy, you know that man over there?
Which one?
That one right there.
No, I don't know him.
He's lying so still. His back's going to get an awful burn.
Yeah.
You suppose he's asleep? Oh, this is good to sleep in the sun.
Mrs. Gordon, will the painters be finished by this afternoon?
I hope so. You know, a person can get an awful burn on a day like this. Someone ought to speak to him.
Mrs. Gordon, wouldn't you like to go for a walk?
Oh, I'm not one for walking. You go ahead if you like.
Well,
Oh, come on, Dick. Get over here. Oh, those kids. You children, stop that. You're getting sand all over me. Sorry, lady. Well, there's no need to play ball here. There's a playground over by the pier. Now get away from here. I don't pay no attention to her. She don't own the beach. Stick it over here. Uh-oh. We hit that guy in the finger. Now see what they've done. They hit that poor man. Now they'll get what's coming to them.
Mrs. Gordon, are you sure you don't want to go up and get some sandwiches or something? I'll stay in.
Not until I see those two hoodlums get what they deserve. Fine, mister. You have our ball? Look at that. Ball's right in the crook of that man's arm. He's pretending he's asleep. He's not going to hand it to them. But just wait till they reach for it. He'll give them something besides their ball. What are you waiting for, Dickie? It's our ball. Just take it. Go on, take it. Here, I'll get it. Thanks, mister. What's the matter? Hey, he's cold. What did you say? He's cold, lady. His arm's like ice. I just touched one. Why don't you? You probably hurt him. A little ball like this couldn't hurt nobody. Well, nevertheless, it did. Here, let's have a look.
And then she started moving toward him. I knew it was useless to try and stop her. And she reached over and put her hand on his back. And suddenly she was screaming. Before long, there was a crowd of people around us, and someone called the police. I wanted to run, but I knew that would be the wrong thing to do, so I stayed there, numb like watching things. When the police came, they started questioning everyone. Mrs. Gordon was first.
Why, he'd been there all morning. I came early, and he was here already. Just like that, with his face down, just like he was Sunday.
Was there anyone else around when you arrived?
Yes, Jimmy was here. He was here all along with him, weren't you, Jimmy?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Doesn't anyone know the man? Hey, I told you kids to keep away, do you hear?
Oh, we discovered him, didn't we? If it hadn't have been for us.
Yeah. And you've been so good he can't close. Look at his fingernails.
But the child's right, officer.
Huh?
Look.
What's that? Let's see. Yeah, it looks like powder, something flaky. Sure none of you people around here recognize him?
I've never seen him. Officer, that blanket he's lying on, it's from my motel. See, it stands right here under where you move your hand. Seaside Motor Cabin.
Yeah, and you're sure he wasn't registered?
I'm positive.
Is there anyone around here from your motel?
Look, Jimmy. Here comes Helen. She's crying.
Miss Gordon, I asked you if there was anyone around here from your motel.
Yes, Jimmy Barton here. And that girl, she's his sister. They've been with us for several weeks.
And suddenly everyone was looking at me, and at Helen as she ran towards us. And like a fool, I too started to run, in Helen's direction to ward her off. I didn't get very far, though. Someone caught me by the arm.
Oh, Jimmy, I've been looking all over for you.
Don't say anything, Helen. Let me do the talking. Don't say anything.
When you forced me out of the car this morning, you said you didn't blame me for having killed her.
Helen, be still. Don't.
Jimmy, I didn't kill her. I thought you had. I was helping you get rid of him because I thought you'd done it.
Helen, are you telling the truth?
I swear it, Jimmy. Phil and I were calling. He'd been taking something, and he was just like he was crazy. And I knew there'd be trouble when he came home from work, so I got out the back way and I went looking for him on the pier. I couldn't find him. I went back to the apartment and I found him on the floor. I thought you'd...
But Helen, why didn't you say so?
Give me a chance, Jimmy. You just took it for granted that I did.
Well, then who did kill him, Helen?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Nobody killed him.
What are you talking about?
I went to the apartment a little while ago to wait for you, and while I was there, I remembered about Phil last night, how strangely he'd acted, and how he'd almost fallen several times while we were quarreling, and then I saw the gas heater, Jimmy. There was a sharp edge on the top of it, with blood on it. He must have fallen. He must have.
But, Helen, we've no way of proving that.
Oh, there was something else, Jimmy. The wall above the heater was scratched. There might be fingerprints. There might be.
Officer. Yeah? That flaky stuff you found under his fingernails. That might have been plaster.
I think we better get down to the station.
Jerry, they've got to believe us.
Don't cry, Helen. As long as we know that we didn't do it, that's all that matters. Everything's going to be all right. Don't cry anymore. Well, that's about it. Lucky for us, everything checked pretty well back at the motel. And the autopsy showed he was full of some kind of drug. They call it highly toxic. But I guess it was really Mrs. Gordon who saved our necks for us. Besides talking so loud and so long that they'd have probably acquitted us just to be rid of her, she did dig up a witness who'd heard Helen and Phil quarreling and who'd seen Helen leave alone after he threatened her. Well, everything's all right now. Helen and I are beginning to forget. But it's Mrs. Gordon who's making quite a nuisance of herself on the beach these days as she goes along poking all the sunbathers and asking if they're sure they're all right.
And now we will hear from the star of tonight's show, Mr. Elliott Reed.
Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure to appear on tonight's broadcast of Suspense. For the next 3 weeks, Suspense will originate from New York, when you will hear Eva Le Gallienne, Alan Baxter, and Gloria Swanson. Good night.
Tonight's Suspense play was written by Mel Donnelly. Next Thursday, same time, you will hear Miss Eva Le Gallienne as star of Suspense, produced by William Spear for the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California. Stay tuned for the thrilling adventures of the FBI in peace and war, following immediately over most of these stations.
Roma Wines presents Suspense. Roma Wines, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. Salud, your health, senor. Roma Wines toast the world. The wine for your table is Roma Wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is the Man in Black, here to introduce this weekly half hour of Suspense.
Tonight from Hollywood, we bring you Mr. Orson Welles. Mr. Welles will appear as star of the suspense drama called The Dark Tower, from the play by George S. Kaufman and the late Alexander Wolter. But before we raise the curtain on this evening's tale of suspense, here is a message from your host, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California.
Let us picture a scene in the fashionable restaurant El Patio in Havana, Cuba. From the next table, we hear a Cuban judge of fine wines describe in glowing terms the wonderful climate and soil of our own California. When his American guest points out that his Cuban host has never been to the United States, the Cuban answers, "Well, it's true I've never visited your California, but from only such perfect wine country could come sherry of such superb quality as that we have enjoyed. Roma California Sherry." Yes, by their example, wine connoisseurs of many other lands tell you that in Roma wines are all the great qualities that must be present in a wine for great enjoyment. It's for this reason these wine experts of other lands import Roma wines from great distances to be enjoyed as a rare luxury. But for you, this luxury of other lands becomes a daily pleasure, because you can enjoy any of Roma wine's many different taste-appealing wine types without additional charge for import duties and expensive shipment from great distance. These two great Roma wine features, superb quality and small cost, have made Roma wines America's largest selling wine. I'll spell out the name for you. R-O-M-A, Roma wine, made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
And now with The Dark Tower, and with the performance of our star, Orson Welles, as that noted actor, Damon Wellington, scion of the celebrated royal family of stage and screen, we again hope to keep you in suspense.
You dare call me a ham? Varlet, I will prove to the world there are no brains within that thick Teutonic skull. I'll cleave it open like an overripe melon. Thus profanes the rehearsal of the lines. Enter, if thou art man of woman born. I fear thee not.
Hello, Damon.
Ben Weston, you old fellow, for God. I heard you were back from the coast. What news on the Rialto from that cesspool of the arts known as Hollywood? Have they turned my picture to the wall at the Brown Derby yet?
No, it's still there.
I despise myself for wanting to know, of course. Well, it's marvelous to have you back, Ben, old boy. Seen Jessica yet?
Yes, I've seen her.
Isn't she looking fine? Feeling better than she has for years, I think. You got a great thing in this play, Ben. Changed quite a bit from the original, of course, sort of a satire on the family. Perhaps it might be more dignified to say that the family is a satire on the play.
Yes, I heard about it.
For instance, those lines you heard me declaiming at the end, it actually happened to me once. You know, that German, what's his name, who directed Macbeth, he called me a ham. And I chased him out of the theater, and for 4 city blocks, in full costume, with a 2-edged sword.
Damon.
There's a little thing I like in the second act, too. Jessica asked me why I don't stop drinking, and I say, what? Would you have me subsist entirely on food and reach the gargantuan proportions of an Orson Welles? That ought to needle a boy wonder. Amen.
Damon, can't you stop clowning for a minute?
Of course I can. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave.
Damon, please. Please be serious.
What's the matter, old man?
You know as well as I do what's the matter.
No, frankly, I can't say that I do. Only the world looks rather well.
Does it? And Jessica feeling better than she has for years. Is she?
Well, isn't she?
Of course not. How could she be?
And why shouldn't she be?
Damon, don't you realize there's been a murder?
Oh, to be sure, so there has. And a good thing, too, if you ask me. What of it?
What of it? Can't you see the thing is hanging over this house like a curse?
I hadn't noticed anything hanging over this house, profane or otherwise.
And what about Jessica?
Oh, I suppose it's bound to upset her a little, but she's really a fine shape, Ben. It's going to be marvelous in this play.
There's more at stake in this than a play, Damon. The thing has never been solved. Perhaps it never will be.
Perhaps that's just as well.
But Jessica can't remember, don't you understand, Damon? She can't remember.
Well, if Jessica can't remember.
Listen to me, Damon. I wouldn't mind it if it was just that other people thought she might have done it. But they would do that anyway. But she does.
Oh, come on, Ben. I don't believe it.
I've talked to her, Damon. I know.
Oh,
Damon, I love Jessica more than anything else in the world. You know that.
Yes, Ben, I do.
But this way, I couldn't.
You couldn't marry a murderess? I think it would be rather exciting. Now that you mention it, I rather wish I had. Instead of some of those I did marry.
Damon.
I'm sorry. Pretty serious to you, isn't it, old man?
Did you think it wouldn't be?
Well, to tell you the truth, Ben, I hadn't thought about it at all. That's the trouble with being an actor. As long as your heart's good, you don't give a hang about the rest of the play. You told Jessica?
Yes, we had a long talk.
How did she take it?
You know, Jessica, she carried it off, of course.
Ben, you know, in spite of all our histrionic bickering, I'm rather nuts about Jessica myself.
I know you are, Damon.
I have no very fundamental objections to you either. I would describe you, my dear Benjamin, as adequate.
Thanks.
So I think perhaps you and I better have a nice, long, heart-to-heart talk.
What good will talking do?
I think if you'll do the listening and let me do the talking, you'll see. Lend me your ears. I will a tale unfold. Jessica, as you know, had been in a sanitarium for nearly a year. She hadn't been on the stage in more than 2 years. The Dark Tower was to be her first attempt to work again. All that time. I know it isn't the greatest play in the world, but it has a surefire box office appeal. Jessica needed that to get her confidence back. Well, we were just polishing up a few last-minute changes here at the house. David Torrance, the producer, you know. He was there with us, and of course, the usual little...
And another thing, Damon. When you kick me in the middle of the second act...
Where?
You know perfectly well where. Is it absolutely essential that you boot me halfway across the stage?
What do you want me to do? Pull my punches? That's one of the high spots of the show.
It may be a high spot to you, darling, but it's just a black and blue spot to me.
Very well. Henceforth I shall appear for the second act on crutches. You know, Uncle David, that's not a bad idea.
Oh, now, Damon, let's be serious. There's a lot of work to do.
I'm quite serious. I could throw them at her.
You might try throwing me at you once in a while. The use of having a play if you just make up the lines as you go along.
The critics thought my ad-libbing very witty, you remember, dear?
Oh, Damon, you're such an insufferable ham.
A ham? A ham? Me? A ham?
Now, children, please.
I fail to see why I should permit that little minx to insult me with impunity, David.
How dare you speak to me that way?
You started it.
I did not.
You started. You called me a ham.
You are ham.
Minx, minx, minx!
Stop that brawling.
But stop. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east. And Martha is the sun.
I quite agree.
What?
That you're a ham.
Dad, I'm beset by harpies.
David, haven't you any control over these hirelings of yours?
Oh, I'm only the producer, my dear Martha. You at least are a member of the family.
And you at least can quit? We're terribly sorry, Aunt Martha. We've been a nuisance, I know, and I apologize. Damon, I even apologize to you.
Don't be silly, dear.
I've been much worse, I know, but I've really been terribly keyed up working again, and, you know, Ben is coming east for the opening.
Love rears its ugly head.
Don't be hurried, Damon. It's all right. I couldn't even be angry if he was. Anyway, I'll have a husband to protect me by this time next week.
I can lick him with one hand tied behind me.
Damon, seriously, I know I owe you an awful lot.
Me?
I hadn't actually realized how far I'd gone. These last 6 months have been like coming alive again. The play and then... Thanks, Damon.
Good Lord.
Now, I think I'll dress for dinner. Let's all go out to the... I'll get it. Aunt Martha, where would you like to go? To a rest home. Hello? Who? No. No, he's not here. He's not here, I tell you. He's dead. Oh, darling, what is it? It was... Stanley. Yes, never mind, darling. It's all right. Just some fool who didn't know. Of course. Damon, you take David and Martha out to dinner, will you? I think I'll lie down for a little while.
Oh, come on, Jess. You mustn't let a little thing like that upset you.
I know, but I'm awfully tired. Please. Jessica!
You'd better leave her alone for a while, Martha.
Oh, I suppose so.
It was for Stanley Vance, the husband, huh?
Yes.
He's dead, you say?
You might as well tell him about it, Martha.
I was always for telling about it.
Well, you don't have to.
I'd rather. He was the cause of her breakdown, of course.
Should have been an actor. That's why Jessica married him.
She married him because he forced her to marry him. He controlled that girl's mind like some sort of fiendish
My
hypnotist.
dear Martha, I've always said that if Jessica was fool enough to marry a psychoanalyst...
Damon, stop playing the heartless brother. You saw what Stanley did to her.
I was in Hollywood.
Perhaps that's why Damon went to Hollywood, huh?
Well, what did one do? She was legally married to the man. She'd listen to no one but him.
Here's what happened, David. She went to this fellow to be psychoanalyzed, and in the process, something happened. I don't know what it was, but Vance acquired a power over Jessica's mind that was utterly inhuman. He married her quite frankly to have her support him. Then he found he'd overplayed his hand and sent her into a complete mental collapse. When he found he couldn't snap her out of it, and she was no longer a source of revenue to him, he simply decamped.
You say Vance is now dead?
We heard the happy news about 6 months ago. Some public benefactor had shot him. I've always meant to look that fellow up.
From that very day, she began to get better. From the moment she heard the news, it was as though a spell had been lifted.
Now she's practically all well.
You know, it's odd if that's someone phoning for him after all these months.
Probably the sheriff just catching up.
Oh, I wonder who that could be.
Damon. You don't suppose?
I'll go. It may be a peasant with a petition.
Good evening.
My dear Martha, you're positively psychic. The Honorable Stanley Vance.
Thank you. I trust the shock will not be too great.
One knoweth not the place, nor the hour when the bridegroom cometh, does one?
My luggage will be here shortly.
Listen to me, Stanley Vance.
Good evening, Martha. I regret to arrive so unceremoniously. I have been ill.
So we have been told. We have been assured, however, that your illness was fatal.
Damon, I thought Stanley.
Jessica. My poor darling.
Stanley.
But you're ill, my dear, aren't you? You're ill. You should be resting. You're tired and exhausted, aren't you? Terribly tired.
Yes. I am tired.
Oh, great.
Terribly tired.
I'll take you up to your room, darling. I take it we still have the same room, Martha.
Listen to me, Stanley Vance.
The poor girl, you can see how weak she is.
If you think you're going to stay under this roof for a single minute, get out.
Very well.
Get out.
Very well, if you insist on being inhospitable, Martha. You pack your things, Jessica. We'll go to an hotel.
Yes, Stanley. Jessica. But I'm so tired. Will you help me, Stanley?
Of course I will, my dear. Come along.
Stanley.
Yes, Martha?
All right, Stanley. You win.
You're asking us to avail ourselves of your hospitality, Martha.
Yes, you can stay.
That's very sweet of you, Martha. Isn't it, darling?
Yes, Stanley. But somehow, someday, there'll be a time of reckoning for you, Stanley Vance. And until it comes, keep out of my sight.
The pleasure will be all mine. Come, darling. We'll go to our room now.
Yes, Stanley. Damon.
Yes, my aged auntie.
Damon, what are we going to do?
I don't know what you're going to do, Ducky. But I'm going down to the Lands Club and have a quadruple scotch and soda. You may think it heartless of me, but during the next few days I simply stayed away. I think you'll understand my reasons later. For Jessica, she was, of course, completely in his power again, and about a week later there appeared upon the scene a gentleman who was destined to play a very substantial role in our little drama. I think you've already met him, at least on one occasion.
I'll get it, Jessica, darling. Hello? No, Mr. Damon Wellington isn't here. Can I take a message, please? Mr. Max Hartzfeld. Hartzfeld. I'll tell him you called, Mr. Hartzfeld. I really couldn't say. And you can come up and wait if you like, of course, but I can't promise he'll see you. Very well, goodbye. Jessica?
Yes, Dennis.
Do you know any friend of Damon's named Max Hartzfeld?
No, Stanley.
He seemed extremely eager to see him. He said he'd come up here and wait.
Oh, I see.
It's no matter. Tell me, darling, have you been feeling a little stronger these last few days?
Yes. I think perhaps I am, Stanley.
But of course you're not ready to go back on the stage again, are you, darling?
No. Of course not, Stanley.
Poor darling.
No more love, no more. Well, my little lovebird. How are you two? How are you, Jessica?
A little stronger, I think. Am I a little stronger, Stanley?
Of course you are, my dear. Jessica, I think you'd better leave us now. There's something I want to talk over with Damon.
Yes, Stanley.
I'll see you again very shortly, darling.
Yes, Stanley.
Well, Damon, I've been wanting to talk to you for some time.
Really, I wish I could say the same.
I suppose you realize, Damon, that it's out of the question for Jessica to go on in the play in her present condition.
I've come to the point where you have to have a pressing engagement with a pin-up girl, and I have got to change into my zoot suit.
No, seriously, Damon, I know that you somehow connect me with Jessica's condition.
By an odd coincidence, I do. What of it?
I know it would make you and everyone very happy if Jessica could go on in the play.
The light at last illuminates my adult wits, so it's a shakedown. A shakedown, is it, Stanley?
My dear Damon, I really don't know what you're talking
Look here,
about.
my lots in this in-law. I've been shaken down by experts on every conceivable count, including the man act in my time, and I can smell them a mile away. What you propose is that for certain financial considerations, you will leave this happy home, Jessica will recover, and she can go on in the play. The answer is no.
There won't be any play without her, Damon.
Are you suggesting that my name is not sufficient to draw the suckers? I can get a dozen people to play Jessica's part. Margaret O'Brien, Marjorie Main, Daisy, Agnes Moorhead. Makes no difference to me. Anybody at all.
Don't try to bluff me, Damon. After all this build-up, you won't dare go on without Jessica.
You little know me, Stinky. You may consider your little farce as having closed on opening night. As for Jessica, I'm very much afraid that she's made her bed, and now she'll have to lie in it. There's no cure for her short of murder with yourself as victim, and I do not propose to put my neck in the hangman's noose. Good night.
I think you'll see things my way a little later, Damon.
By the way, did I have any calls?
Oh, yes. Max Hartzfeld called. Said he was coming up here to wait for you.
Good heavens, when?
He's on his way now, I imagine.
Look, tell him I'm out. Where you gone to Hollywood or something? Fellow's been pestering me all week. Wants to buy into the show, and I simply don't want to see him.
Oh, he wants to buy into the show.
Yes, he does not share your lamentable lack of faith in my talent, Stanley, and he's dying to buy into the show.
Does he know Jessica won't be able to appear?
Of course he does, you idiot. Everybody does. As you read the trade papers, and now good night, repulsive. I have other fish to fry. Toodaloo, flat top.
Jessica. Oh, Jessica, my dear.
I'm coming, Stanley.
Tell me, Jessica, The Dark Tower, the play you were going to appear in with Damon, you have an interest in it, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I think I do.
An equal interest with Damon?
With Damon? Yes.
How much do you suppose that interest is worth, Jessica?
$100,000, I think.
$100,000, huh?
Yes, that was it.
Have you thought about what you're going to do with it now that you can't appear in the play yourself?
No, Stanley. I haven't.
You see, I'm not at all sure the play will be a success without you, Jessica.
I don't know, Stanley.
And so it might be wise to sell your share of it before it opens. Don't you agree, Jessica?
Yes, I do agree.
And Jessica, if I could find the buyer, and I think perhaps I can, it might be best if I were to handle the details for you. Don't you think?
Yes, Stanley. You handle it.
The fact of the matter is, there's a man coming up here this evening, a friend of Damon's, Max Hartzfeld. Do you remember I asked you about him?
Yes.
It won't be any trouble to you, darling. All you'll have to do is sign the necessary papers.
Excuse me. Is this the residence of Mr. Damon Wellington?
Mr. Hartzfeld?
Yes.
Oh, come in, please.
Mr. Wellington is at home?
No, and we don't expect him, but he's discussed with me the reason for your visit, and I think perhaps you and I can reach a satisfactory agreement.
And you are...
Stanley Vance. I'm Miss Wellington's husband. This is my wife.
How do you do?
Sit down, please, Mr. Hartzfeld. May I have your hat and coat?
Thank you.
And your gloves, please.
I'm sorry, except this is but I always keep them on.
Oh. Now, Mr. Hartzfeld, Damon tells me that you wish to buy an interest in the new Wellington play, The Dark Tower.
Yes, I've been seeking an interview with Mr. Wellington.
Yes, so he's told me. However, Damon has very definitely made up his mind not to sell any part of his interest in the play.
You are sure of this, Mr. Vance?
Oh, yes, quite sure. I had a long talk with him about it under this evening.
I see. I will not conceal from you that this is a source of great disappointment to me, Mr. Vance. I have such a deep admiration for the talents of Mr. Wellington. I've ventured a few previous theatrical enterprises. Now, at last, I hope...
I quite understand your feelings, Mr. Hartzfeld, and I think that I may be able to help you.
Yes?
Yes. You see, Damon owns only half of the Wellington interest in the play. My wife, Miss Jessica Wellington, owns the other half. And we, if the offer were sufficiently attractive...
Indeed. You are willing to sell them, Miss Wellington?
Yes. Whatever Stanley says.
Good. Then perhaps we should get down to details, huh?
Yes, Mr. Vance. Miss Wellington, I'm afraid you will think me very rude.
Not at all. What is it?
Since the talents of Miss Wellington's brother must be considered the very essence of our bargaining, and since you are acting as her agent in any event, I wonder if you'd forgive me if I ask that you and I conclude this part of our business alone, Mr. Vance.
Oh, of course. Jessica will understand perfectly. Won't you, my dear?
Yes, Stanley.
Run along then, darling. I'll call you when we need you.
Yes, Stanley.
Now, Mr. Vance, I imagine you will wish to know a little more about the man with whom you're dealing. Here's my card. I'm staying at the Waldorf. I've written the room number on the card for you.
Oh, there's no need, really.
Yes. But before we discuss terms, there is one other thing.
Yes?
I wonder... You do not know me, do you, Mr. Vance?
Know you?
You do not know why I've been looking forward with such pleasure to an interview with you? Alone.
I know.
It's very simple. It's very simple, really, Mr. Vance. It's just that I'm going to kill you.
Kill me? Really, Mr. Hartzfeld?
With these two hands. And before you die,
I want you to know the reason. Jessica.
No.
So you see, Ben, there's your murderer, Mr. Max Hartzfeld. And I hope you're duly grateful to him. An elusive fellow, Hartzfeld. The police have been trying to find him for 2 weeks. They never will.
Left no fingerprint, you see. He always kept his gloves on. It's an eccentricity.
Wait a minute.
You mean you?
My dear Muttonhead.
Listen, darling, the whole thing's perfectly clear. It's as plain as the putty nose on Max Hartsfield's face.
I still can't get it into my head.
Benjamin, if you don't know who Max Hartsfield is by now, you are the only person within the sound of my voice who does not.
You mean you impersonated... Then it wasn't Jessica.
Jessica? She never could have done it. The girl has talent, but no genius.
But Damon, murder.
Murder, he says. Dear friend, you share with me a guilty secret. Your lips are sealed. Come, in the words of Hamlet, never, so help you mercy. Note that you know aught of me. Swear by my sword.
What?
Swear!
I swear.
Well said, old mole. I think that winds up the case, Watson. Jessica will receive by registered post a signed confession by Max Hartsfield, bound in vellum. That should end her worries. You may consider it as my wedding present. It will be a work not without literary merit, although written lefty. I should prefer it to be published posthumously. I look forward to a long and brilliant career in the theater. I should not care to terminate it abruptly upon so paltry a characterization as the late Max Hartsfield. Music. Curtain.
And so closes The Dark Tower by Alexander Wolcott and George S. Kaufman, and starring Orson Welles. Tonight's tale of Suspense. Suspense is produced and directed by William Spear.
If we could bring to this microphone a man typical of all Roma wine dealers, this is what he might tell you.
I sell a lot of the good Roma wines. They are, you know, America's largest selling wines. My Roma wine customers, I've noticed, are sociable people who enjoy entertaining friends. Talking with me, they give a lot of credit for the success of their entertaining to the enjoyable Roma wines they serve. They're thrifty people, too, these buyers of Roma wines. What else could offer so much enjoyment for so little cost? Only pennies a glass by actual check.
Now, that doesn't leave much for me to add, except this, perhaps. If you are not already one of the millions enjoying Roma wines regularly, make your own taste test of any of Roma wine's many different taste-delighting California wine types, such as the delicious tangy Roma Sherry, or the hearty Roma Burgundy, or the sweeter, heavier Roma Port, and discover for yourself why Roma wines are winning international praise, voiced in this phrase: Roma wines are truly magnificent. Let me repeat the name: R-O-M-A, Roma wine. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world.
This is Orson Welles, ladies and gentlemen. Next week's Suspense will, as is its policy from time to time, do the unexpected in the way of casting. Because you're going to hear the country's leading comic juvenile, Mr. Eddie Bracken, as a dramatic actor. I look forward to hearing that. I know you do, too.
Insure your baby's future by insuring your country's future. Buy war bonds for your baby today.
Don't forget then, next Thursday, same time, you will hear Eddie Bracken in Suspense.
Now, the Roma Wine Company of Fresno, California presents Suspense. Bring you a suspenseful play by Dashiell Hammett called Two Sharp Knives, and starring John Payne and Frank McHugh. Suspense is presented for your enjoyment by Roma Wines. That's R-O-M-A. Roma Wines. Those excellent California wines that can add so much pleasantness to the way you live, to your happiness in entertaining guests, to your enjoyment of everyday meals. Yes, right now a glassful would be very pleasant. as Roma Wines bring you a remarkable tale of suspense.
And with the drama called Two Sharp Knives, and with the performances of Mr. John Payne as Scott Henderson and Mr. Frank McHugh as Wally Shane, Roma Wines hope indeed to keep you in suspense. Shortly after 2 a.m., a poker game was breaking up at Ben Camsley's, the doctor coroner of Deerwood City. Scott Anderson, Deerwood's efficient chief of police, and Wally Shane, his easygoing assistant, were just about to leave.
Oh, talk about thieves. Our own chief of police committed nothing less than larceny the way he won that last spot.
Yeah. And having won it, I noticed he's losing no time in making off the swag. Why don't you boys just break down and admit you don't know how to play like old Professor Scott here? Well, I couldn't win a poker hand if it was on a punch board.
Chief of police. Come on, Wally. Let's get out of here before these amateurs break my heart.
Okay, Scott. Anything you say. Where are we heading for, Chief?
Just across the street, Wally. Railroad station.
Oh, shucks. Aren't you afraid of the excitement? Don't you think that watching a 211 come in is apt to be too much for your blood pressure?
Well, if it is, Wally, you can always carry on. You've been a fair imitation of an assistant to me for some time now.
Yeah?
Yeah. But anything happens to me, you're big chief. Don't worry, it won't be any harder for you to fool the public as chief. Hi, Elmer.
Huh? Oh, howdy, Scotty. Well, hello, Wally boy.
Hi, Elmer.
Say, it's kind of late for you bigs to be around, ain't it?
Oh, no. We sort of figured we'd put the town to bed tonight. How's the 211? On time?
Right on the nose, Wally, right on the nose. Shall be blowing for the bend in just about 3 seconds now. By guns, this is early. That's her now. Why, you expecting anyone on us, Scotty?
No, Elmer, I'm not expecting anyone. Well, I just thought we'd mosey over and watch it come in, that's all.
You know, Elmer, you can never tell who might get also. Jesse James, the Jack the Ripper, or even your Aunt Jessie.
Yeah, just right, Wally. Well, here's the big party. I'm going to be rolling away and up to the face. Hey, Elmer. Out of there. I can't complain, Cap.
Well, maybe you can, Elmer, but I still can. You hold us up at our stake there. Not more?
No. This is the last piece now. Oh. Well, there you are, Cap. It's all done.
Okay. See you now, Elmer.
Scott, do you see what I see?
Do I see the man who just got off that train? The answer's yes.
Oh, he's a ringer for the guy we got that photo about.
That is the guy.
Well, then, what do we do now?
We take him, Wally. Let's go.
Whatever you say, Scott. Here he comes, over toward the taxi stand.
What? I want to go to the Deerwood Hotel. Oh, never mind. I see the hotel sign just a few blocks down the street. Sorry. I'll walk. Hello, Furman. Oh, I don't believe You're Lester Furman, aren't you? Yes, I am. Philadelphia? Yes. I'm Scott Anderson, chief of police here in Deerwood. What happened to her? Happened to who? Oh, no, you don't. You think you can pull that sort of stuff with me? You're very much mistaken. Look.
Okay,
You're silly.
Let me get a whack at that mug.
Wait a minute, gentlemen. Hold it, Wally. Hold it up. Well, Furman. I'm sorry. For a moment there, I thought that you weren't really a policeman. Thanks. Guess I look almost human in series. Until I saw the other gentleman's uniform, I thought you were a hold-up man, Mr. Scott. Then never mind the thanks. It was silly of me. I'm sorry.
Well, let's get going before anything else happens.
Are you taking me to police headquarters? Mm-hmm. What for? Philadelphia. I don't think I understand you. You understand you're wanted in Philadelphia, don't you? I'm wanted in Philadelphia? Yeah. Got a cigarette? Huh? Oh, yes, of course. Here you are. What am I wanted for? Murder.
circular on Lester Furman. It was sent out by the Trans-American Detective Agency in Philadelphia. $1,500 reward for the arrest and conviction of Lester Furman, alias Lloyd Fields, alias J.D. Carpenter, for the murder of Paul Frank Dunlap in Philadelphia on December the 8th, 1942.
Oh, no.
Take a look at it.
Well, it's a lie. You're Furman, aren't you?
Yes. The photograph reproduced in the circular is a picture of you, isn't it?
Yes, it is, but I can't understand. Here, you better sit down. What we got here? We got Lester Furman. Oh, that's for the... You lucky stiffs. Now you and Wally spent $1.5 grand reward, though. Gee, I've never seen nothing like it. If it ain't vacations in New York at the city's expense, it's reward moving. George, someday, if you don't remember you're the jailer around here and not the DA, you're going to be wearing your teeth on the outside of your lip, and I'll be the guy who arranged it that way. You understand? Oh, just because you caught a guy who's hot in Philadelphia. It's a lie. I never killed anybody. I won't be framed. I won't be framed.
Oh, shucks. Take it easy, Furman. Save it for the Philadelphia police. We're just holding you for them. If anything wrong, it's there, not here.
But it's not the police. It's the Trans-American Detective... Mr. Anderson, I suppose you're sure there's nothing I can do. There's nothing anyone can do till morning. All right, George, you take Furman now and lock him up. Come along, darling. You ain't had nobody in a little hooscar for 3 days running. You'll have it all to yourself, just like a suite at the Ritz. Well, good night, and thank you. Make him as comfortable as you can, George. If he wants anything set in, okay. He's valuable, huh? Now, if some bum didn't mean a nickel to you, maybe I ought to take a pillow off my own bed for him. And nuts. He's just like the rest of them to me. Shut up. Perhaps you forgot my remark about your teeth a while back, George. Any day now, I'm going to forget your uncle's county chairman and throw you back in the gutter just to see how high you'll bounce. Remember that. Do all the talking you want, but do what I tell you.
Oh, shucks, Scott. George don't mean nothing. He's just money mad.
Okay, I'm going home now. If it's anything urgent, I can be reached there. But I don't want to be disturbed unless it's urgent. Hello?
Scott, this is Wally.
Yeah, Wally? Oh, what time is it?
It's 5 after 6 in the morning, and you better come right down, Scott. That fellow Furman hung himself.
What? Hung himself?
Yeah, by his belt from a window bar. Deader than a mackerel.
I'll be right in, Wally. Phone Ben Camsley, tell him I'll pick him up on the way down.
Oh, shucks. No doctor's going to do Furman any good now.
Well, it won't hurt to have him looked at. You better phone the county court at Douglasville, too, and file a routine report.
I already did that. And what's more, hold on to your seat. The DA is on the way over, in person.
The DA? I'll be there before you hang up.
For Suspense, Roma Wines are bringing you as stars Mr. John Payne and Mr. Frank McHugh, whom you've heard in the first act of Two Sharp Knives by Dashiell Hammett, which is Roma Wine's presentation tonight of Suspense.
Between the acts of Suspense, this is Truman Bradley for Roma Wines. Elsa Maxwell, famed hostess, makes this suggestion for added mealtime enjoyment.
It's smart, yet simple, to dress up ordinary meals. For a festive note, spread your table with a brightly colored cloth, a centerpiece heaped with fresh fruits and nuts, a basket of crispy brown hot rolls, and at each plate, a glistening glassful of golden Roma Sauterne, well chilled.
A most welcome suggestion for Miss Maxwell. And as you enjoy Roma California Sauterne, you'll be delighted with the flavorful delicacy of this truly distinguished table wine. Like all Roma wines, Roma Sauterne is always unvaryingly good. The goodness of selected grapes, picked at the peak of perfection in sunny California's choicest vineyards, carefully pressed, the rich natural juices guided to perfection unhurriedly by the ancient wine skill of Roma's famed wineries. Good Roma wines never vary, are always enjoyable, yet cost only pennies a glass. Remember, because of uniformly fine quality at reasonable cost, more Americans enjoy Roma than any other wine. R-O-M-A, Roma wine.
And now, Roma wines bring back to our soundstage John Payne as Scott Anderson, Deerwood City Chief of Police, and Frank McHugh as Assistant Chief Wally Shane in Two Sharp Knives, a play well calculated to keep you in suspense. Come on in, Chief. Good old Ted Carroll, the DA's here, and he's plenty hot under the collar.
Yeah, what's he burning about?
Oh, he's just mad. And he's run up quite a phone bill for us, too. Been calling Philadelphia every couple of minutes since he got here. What kept you so long?
I couldn't get my car started. Well, let's go in. Hello, Ted.
Listen, Scott, what is all this?
Oh, what?
This fiddly-dee, this hanky-panky.
I suppose you mean Furman. Wasn't it suicide?
Sure, it was suicide. I just telephoned Trans-American, dug a guy out of bed there. They phoned me just a few minutes ago and said they'd never sent out any circulars on Furman.
Huh?
They didn't want him for murder or anything else. All they knew about him was he used to be a client of theirs.
I don't know what to say, Ted.
I don't either. What on earth kept you so long, Scott?
Car stall. Came as quick as I could. Oh, what makes you so edgy, Ted?
Oh, nothing. I guess it's just the district attorney in me.
Oh, shucks. Gents, if you're not careful, you're liable to give the impression that you two don't like each other.
Okay, Wally. I'll quit if he will. Tell me what's wrong, Ted.
Well, there's plenty wrong, Scott. Everything's wrong. First, that Trans-American thing. They never sent out any circulars about Furman. And I'll get this. I talked to the Philly police just before you came in. There wasn't any Paul Frank Dunlap murder down there that they know about. They've got no unexplained murder for December 8, 1942. What did you get out of Furman before you let him hang himself?
That he was innocent.
Well, didn't you grill him? Didn't you find out what he was doing in town? Wally, didn't you?
Oh, shucks. What for? He admitted his name was Furman. The circular description fitted him. The photograph was him. Trans-American Detective Agency supposed to be on the level. Philadelphia wanted Furman. We didn't.
But Scott. Oh, sure, Ted, sure. If I'd known he was going to hang himself, but then if your aunt wore pants, she'd be your uncle. You said Furman had been a client of Trans-American. Then tell me what kind of a job they were doing for him.
Well, his wife left him a couple of years ago, and he had them hunting for her for 5 or 6 months, but they never found her. They're sending a man up here tonight to look things over.
Yeah?
Yes. And I might as well tell you, Scott, they're going to raise plenty of trouble over this.
Yeah, I know that, Ted. There usually is trouble when somebody dies in a jail cell. Yeah, come in.
They told me I'd find you here. I'm Carl Rising, Assistant Manager of Trans-American Detective Agency in Philadelphia. This is Mr. Wheelock, who was Lester Furman's personal attendant.
How do you do? Glad to know you, Mr. Rising. Mr. Wheelock, this is Wally Shane, my assistant.
How do you do?
I know you gentlemen are already in possession of most of the details concerning Mr. Furman from the time he arrived in Deerwood until the time of his death. But perhaps you don't know that the police of most towns in our corner of the state have also received copies of this reward circular. Get it for him, will you, Wally?
Here you are. Why, this circular is a forgery.
Well, you're sure it's a forgery, Mr. Rising?
Oh, yes, there's no doubt about it. And it's an excellent forgery. The paper, style, and type are almost exactly like those we use at Trans-America. Almost, but not quite.
Wow, what do you know? A forgery.
Tell me, Mr. Wheelock, was Mr. Furman a native Philadelphian?
Oh, my, yes. He was well-known, respectable, prosperous citizen of Philadelphia. Married, wasn't he? In 1934, he married a 22-year-old girl named Ethel Bryan, daughter of the Philadelphia family.
And the Furmans had a child, isn't that right, Mr. Wheelock?
Yes, born in 1936.
But the child lived only a few months. Mrs. Furman's wife disappeared after the child's death.
What year was it she disappeared?
Mr. Rising should remember that. His agency worked on that matter.
Yes, I remember it very well. Mrs. Furman disappeared in 1937. We never heard anything of her again, although Furman spent quite a lot of money trying to locate her.
Furman never divorced her, huh?
No, sir. Should say not. He was very much in love with her. And he seemed to think that the kid's dying made her a little screwy so that she didn't know what she was doing. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Wheelock?
Well, that is my belief, Mr. Rising.
You said Furman had money, Mr. Wheelock. How much did he have, and who gets it?
I should say his estate will amount to perhaps $500,000 left in its entirety to his wife.
His wife, huh?
That's quite a handy sum for anyone to have, huh, Wally?
Yeah.
Tell me, do either of you know why Furman came to Deerwood?
No, I don't.
Oh, shucks. You're his attorney, Mr. Wheelock. Don't you know if he told his servants or his office employees or someone why he came here?
I know of no one of whom he told, and I can't see that these questions of yours are getting us anywhere. Why do you persist in asking them?
Because, Mr. Wheelock, everything shows that somebody framed Furman into the Deerwood jail. And that frame-up drove him to suicide. Nothing shows anything else. There has to be something else. A lot else.
Well, Chief, what do we do now?
I'm going across the street to Fritz's undertaking parlor. Maybe I'll find something else there.
You find anything at the undertaking parlor, Scott?
No, not much.
Well, I was over there myself just after you left, and I did.
You did? What?
Well, I saw you.
Say that, Wally. Come in.
Hello? Butting into anything here? Oh, shucks, no. You know, the coroner's report is always welcome at a time like this, Doc.
What's on your mind, Doc?
Is it all right to talk here? I mean, can anyone hear us?
No, go ahead, talk.
Listen, Scott, 2 of those bruises showed. What bruises? Furman. Up under the hair, there were 2 bruises.
Why didn't you tell me?
I am telling you, Scott. You weren't here when I made my examination. You were off chasing some stick-up hoodlums. This is the first time I've seen you since then.
But why didn't you spill the stuff about Furman's bruises when you were testifying at the inquest, Ben?
I'm a friend of yours, though I want to put you in a spot where people say you drove this fellow to suicide by third-degreeing him too rough. Oh, shucks, Doc. You're nuts. How bad was Furman's head? Well, that didn't kill him, if that's what you mean. There's nothing the matter with his skull, just a couple of bruises that nobody would notice unless they parted the hair.
It killed him just the same. You and your friendship that... Hello. Yeah, Fritz. Couple of ladies? Who are they? Oh, okay, I'll wait.
I've got to run along now, Scott.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Right.
It's Fritz at the undertaking parlor. A couple of ladies want to see Furman's body. He's going to ask why.
What I was going to tell you, Scott, when I was over there, I saw you...
Hello. Oh. Are you one of the ladies who wants to see... You're Furman's wife. Mrs. Furman, Oh, then by all means, Miss Furman. Only when you're through over there, I want you to come over to my office. I've got some things I want to ask you. Right. Well, what do you know about that? Furman's wife.
That's what I was trying to tell you. I saw him. And one of them's Hotshot Randall, a babe with a record as long as your arm. She's one of that mob you had me working on in New York last summer.
She know you?
Sure, but not by my right name. She thinks I'm a Detroit rum runner.
No, I mean, does she recognize you just now?
I don't think she saw me. Anyway, she didn't give me a tumble.
Okay, Wally, stick around a while, but stay out of sight. Maybe I'll be bringing these dolls back with me.
Whatever you say, Chief.
Come in.
Chief Anderson?
That's right. Mrs. Furman?
Yes. This is my friend, Mrs. Crowder.
Mrs. Crowder. What's your name was Randall?
What do you care, Chief? I'm not hurting your town any.
Okay. Now, before anybody says anything, I want to tell you something. Furman didn't commit suicide. He was murdered.
Murdered? My husband murdered? We got alibis. We were in New York. We can prove it.
You're likely to get a chance. How'd your people happen to come down here?
Murdered. Who's got a better right to come down here? She was still his wife, wasn't she? She's got a right to look out for her own interests, hasn't she?
Yeah, That reminds me of something. Excuse me just a second. We're going to make a phone call in the next room.
Oh, no. Take it easy.
Hey, Hamill.
Yeah, Chief?
I want you to have someone get hold of that lawyer, Wheelock, before he leaves town and tell him I want to see him. And is Wally around?
No, he's not here. He said you told him to keep out of sight. I'll find him for you, though.
Right. Tell Wally I want him to go to New York tonight. Send Mason home to get some sleep. He'll have to take over Wally's night trick.
Okay.
Feel better, honey, now?
Mr. Anderson, do you think that I had anything to do with his death?
I don't know, Mrs. Furman. I know he was killed. I also know he left something like $500,000.
Dollars?
Dollars.
All right, Chief. Now, don't be a clown. The kid here didn't have a thing to do with whatever you think happened.
No?
No. We read about Lester Furman committing suicide in yesterday morning's paper. And about there being something funny about it. And I persuaded her she ought to come down to Deerwood and that's all.
Mr. Anderson, I wouldn't have done anything to hurt Lester. I left him because I wanted to leave him, but I wouldn't have done anything to him for money or anything else. Well, if I'd wanted money from him, all I had to do would been to just ask him for it.
That's so.
Well, he used to put ads in the paper telling me if I wanted anything to let him know, but I never did. You can ask his lawyer, Mr. Wheelock. Anybody who knew anything about it can tell you that.
Yeah, that's the truth, Chief. For years I've been telling Ethel she was a chump not to tap him, but she never would. I had a hard enough time getting her to come for her share now that he's dead and got nobody else to leave it to.
I wouldn't have hurt him.
Why did you leave him then?
Oh, after the baby died, I just...
Hey, excuse me. Oh, yeah, Hamill. You gave Wally the message. Yeah, I want him to go to New York tonight. Okay, where is he, home? He is home, Okay, thanks. This circular's what got your husband in the jug, Mr. Furman. Did you ever see that picture before?
No, it can't be. It's the snapshot I have. It's an enlargement of it.
Who else has one?
No, nobody that I know of. I don't think anybody else could have one.
Have you still got yours?
Yes, I don't remember whether I've seen it recently. It's with some old papers and things, but I must have it.
Oh, Mrs. Furman, it's stuff like this that's got to be checked up. Neither one of us can dodge it. Now, there's two ways we can play.
Yes?
I can hold you here on suspicion till I've had time to check things up. Or I can send one of my men back to New York with you for the checkup. I'm willing to do that if you'll speed things up by helping all you can. And if you'll promise me you won't try any tricks.
I promise I'm as anxious as you are to track this down.
All right. How'd you come down?
We drove. That's my car, the big green one across the street.
Fine. Then my man can ride back with you. But no funny business.
Funny, shummy. What do you expect, huh?
Huh? Oh, send him in. Hello, Mr. Wheelock. Is this really Mrs. Furman?
Yes, it's really her, all right. How do you do?
You wait here, Wheelock. I'll be back in a little while. Come on, girls.
Where are we going?
We're going to solve a murder, sister.
Who lives here?
Wally Shane, my assistant. He's the man who's going to drive you to New York tonight. All right? Here we are. Wally?
Who is it?
Scott, Wally.
Oh, come in.
Ladies first.
Harry.
Hello, Ethel.
You two know each other, huh?
Well, shucks. We just sort of...
Don't reach for that gun, Wally. I've got you covered.
I guess you win, Scott.
I guess I do. Why didn't you get out of town, Wally?
No, it's Harry.
You must have known when you saw these two women.
I did. But when Hamill phoned and said you were going to send me to New York, I figured I was getting a break. You fooled me plenty on that one, Scott.
Yeah. You going to come along nice and quiet, Wally?
Oh, shucks. Why not?
Okay. And I'm afraid I've got to say it. Ola Shane, I arrest you for the murder of Lester Furman. Comfortable in here, Wally?
Can't complain. For a cell.
Say, Scott. You didn't just stumble on all this, did you?
Nope. Furman had to be murdered by a copper. Only a copper with no reward circulars well enough to make a good job of forging one. Only a copper, one of my coppers, would be able to walk into Furman's cell, bang him across the head, and string him up. When you told me you knew the Randall woman, well, there it was. What got you like this, Wally?
Oh, shucks. What gets most saps under jams? Again, for easy dough. I'm in New York, see, Scott, working on that Dutton job for you. Then I run into this Ethel Furman, and she goes for me like a house afire. Like her, too, so that's dandy. But one night she tells me about how much dough her husband's got, and how it would all come to her if... Well, I got to thinking.
Thinking what?
I think she's nuts enough about me to marry me. I still think she'd marry me if she didn't know I killed him. So anyway, I did it. I swiped that snapshot. I sent those circulars out to a lot of places, you know, not wanting to point too much to this one. And when I was ready, I phoned Furman and I told him to come to the Deerwood Hotel that night, and sometime before the next night he'd hear from his wife, Ethel. I knew he'd fall for any trap that was baited with her. Oh, shucks. I guess I'm not as sharp as I thought I was.
Maybe you are, Wally, but that doesn't always help. Old man Camsley's, Ben's father, used to have a saying, to a sharp knife comes a tough steak. I'm sorry you did it, Wally. I always liked you.
I know you did. I was counting on that too, Scott. But... oh, shucks.
And so closes Two Sharp Knives, in which Roma Wines have brought you John Payne and Frank McHugh as stars of tonight's study in Suspense. Suspense is produced, edited, and directed by William Spear.
Before our stars return to the microphone, let me say a word for Roma Wines, the sponsor of Suspense. Elsa Maxwell, noted authority on smart entertaining, has this suggestion.
When the thermometer rises, it's time for cooling, refreshing drinks. Enjoy the taste thrill of frosty cold, thirst-quenching Roma refreshers. A Roma Sherry Cobbler is a gay and colorful drink, simple to prepare with distinguished Roma California Sherry.
Miss Maxwell has an excellent idea there. And America's smartest drink, the Roma Sherry Cobbler, takes but a jiffy to prepare. Here is how. In a tall glass, dissolve 1/2 teaspoonful sugar in 2 tablespoons lemon juice. Half fill the glass with delicious Roma Sherry. Add ice to fill, stir well, and you have the most delightful summer refresher you've ever tasted. You know, June is the month of weddings and anniversaries. And the most distinguished way to honor this year's and yesteryear's June bride is by serving delicious Roma California champagne. Its delightful pale gold color, distinctive dryness, tell you that here is a truly fine champagne. Roma champagne. No better way to say happy days ahead than with Roma champagne.
This is John Payne. I'm sure I speak for Mr. McHugh, too, in saying how delighted we have been to be invited to appear on Suspense. Before Mr. McHugh brings you a message from our government, I would like to pass along to you the billboard for next Thursday's half hour of Suspense. It will star that polished and sinister actor, Clifton Webb, in a radio play based on John Dixon Carr's novel, The Burning Court. Okay, Frank, take over.
The Battle of the Pacific has moved into high gear. Our fighting men are doing more than their share in this big second half of our fight for victory. The current 7th War Loan Drive is an opportunity for you to do your share. The money you invest in war bonds now will increase in value. Will be your ready cash for tomorrow. Buy those extra war bonds today.
John Payne will soon be seen in the 20th Century Fox Technicolor production, The Dolly Sisters. Frank McHugh can soon be seen in State Fair from the same studio. Next Thursday, same time, Mr. Clifton Webb
will be your star of Suspense. Presented by Roma Wines, R-O-M-A. Made in California for enjoyment throughout the world. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.